Hello, hello.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good, good. Are
Yeah,
you back home?
I'm back home. Back home for a little while.
What's the weather like down there?
Um, it's pretty cold. It's like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, it's not crazy cold. Let's see, it is 39 and clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 11 Celsius here. So what's that? That's like 50 something, I guess.
Oh, yeah. So you're
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of wet. So
Okay.
this time of year, if it's 11 or 12 or 13, it's raining. So
Oh, okay.
I'd rather it be 2 Celsius, like 36 or something and sunny.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that. Um, okay. So I'm going to be putting hello, everybody. I'm going to be putting a training inside of Build Lab in the live breakthrough training, and it's going to be about short form content. So I've got a friend of mine on here. I've known him for almost 14 years, and or no, yeah, like 11, 12 years or something. Anyway, his name's Cole, and he is the guy behind a lot of the big names you see on social media. He's like one of the people he does is like Brad Lee. So he puts up. Do you guys know who Brad Lee is? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. Well, he's got like he's kind of a Grant Cardone-ish type guy. And he's got a podcast. It's called like Dropping Bombs. Yeah, Chuck knows who he is. But he's got I don't know how many millions of followers or whatever, and he does really well. But my guy Cole here is he's putting together a program, or he's got a offer that he's doing. And I said, hey man, well, why don't we um, why don't we do a training inside of Build Lab and show people what you do and how you do it and why it matters, and just kind of because I know creating short form content is really important. And let me see here. I'm gonna pull something up. I'm gonna have him share a little bit of stuff here. I'm just trying to grab something here. And let's see. Search. Okay. So yeah. So this. Hello, hello, everybody. Okay, let me share this. What's up, Tammy? So this is him. Um, one of the guys he does. This guy has like 1.1 million followers, and he's got about the same on everything else. He's a pretty popular fella. So he's got this podcast that he does, and as you can see, like 4,000 hearts, 2,000, 72,000, and like this has 72,000 likes. I don't even know how to look at the views, but it's got a lot. So anyway, he's the guy behind it. And he's just going to share uh, what he does. You can see there, Cole Thurman. That's the guy that's on the call with us right now. So I wanted him to do a little training, and I wanted him to also uh, do a training inside a Build Lab for the live breakthrough thing. So I'm gonna announce that tomorrow, and hopefully we can get hopefully you guys can get on so you can ask questions. And he's been doing this for years now, and he's really good at it, and he's had many teams throughout the years. And so he just really knows the ins and outs of it. And he's actually the guy that takes, and I'll let him explain it to you, but he actually takes and I'll first get to questions, of course, but he takes raw, raw video, and he's the guy that can look at it and decide how to make it viral and how to make it something that will really, go crazy out there and get a lot of leads and views and all that stuff. So he in my opinion, when it comes to this stuff, that's the stuff that really matters, right? Now, um I don't know if he's going to share his camera. I mean, he should, but he's and we'll just wait till you come on. But I know he's traveling, so I caught him on the road. He's like, "I'll do it anyway, as long as your people don't care. My camera's probably gonna look like crap." Um, so yeah. Before there he is. What's up, man?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. So I'll get back with you here in a second, Cole. I want to see if anybody has any questions about anything first. Um, Does anybody have any questions about anything that's been going on inside of Build Lab or the Make Once community? Um, Anyone or anything?
Did you post Thursday's video yet, Mike? The session that we had on Thursday.
Oh, yeah. So the problem with that is the thing it just recorded audio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So did you need to go through that again on how to do that?
Well, I just wanted to watch you do your system funnel again, but no
Yeah.
problem.
Well, I mean, I can do it, to put that page together again,
Yeah.
like the terms page.
Well, yeah, but you kind of went through the funnel too after that,
Yeah.
but just doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, I can reiterate that at some point. I can do another
Yeah.
training on that if that's needed.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Mike, I wasn't
Yeah.
able to find on, I think it was not module, day 4, or no, it's day 5. It's the discovery questions. It only came up with like the page 2, not the first page. I didn't know where to locate that. It was like the discovery questions. Like, I know
Okay.
you have all the attachments at the bottom, but if you click that one, it only shows page 2. So I don't know if I just missed it.
Okay. Let me just a second. Let's look here. I'll pull it up. Mhm.
It's not the Inspire, it's not those 4. It's not the
Yeah.
IE, it's not that one.
Okay. Um, okay. So let's go to here. Okay. You talking about, so we're in the Make Once community where I'm doing the 7K in 20 days.
Correct.
And then you went to the discovery call questions down here.
Yeah, I have those, but it was like you had like a page 1 where it had a bunch of questions. No, not that. I have that.
Mhm.
It's another one where you kind of go through like the dialogue of the discovery. And you even like put in like your stuff, what you would say. If you click on one of them, it only comes up with page 2, but it actually says day 4, page 2, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a different one.
Okay. Which one is it?
It is. Maybe
Oh,
go to that one.
the two web pages. You're
Yes.
talking about this?
Yeah, I want the page 1 to that.
Yeah. So here's page 1. Sorry, you just click on this up here.
Oh,
This is like, so yeah, I should have put it as page 1 here. I'm gonna put it as
okay.
page 1 in there. And then when you get to the
I'm
bottom, you
sorry.
see this. No, it's fine. You see this link here?
Uh-huh.
Let's see. So when you're at the top, I put day, P1, so you would know.
Yeah.
And then down here, you can click, this is a link down here to page 2. So to go to page 1, you just click back like that. But I'm going to
Oh,
put it in there on page 1 because that would make a lot more sense. So let me do that. Edit. And then let's go here. And that. There. That should fix that. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank
Good
you.
question. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't know it was due, Nate.
Yeah, I binged you today.
I'm sorry.
I know, right?
It's freaking painful. It's painful. I know. Okay. Anybody else have any questions? Brad, you're just getting on here a little late. I've got my buddy Cole here. He's gonna share. He does like Brad Lee's short form content. He's been doing it for years, and he knows he's really good at making people go viral. And he's gonna be doing a live training inside of Build Lab in the live breakthrough. He's gonna be one of the first ones. And yeah, I'm gonna have him share a little bit on here. But before I did you have any questions?
I do.
Okay, what's up? How you doing?
Uh, Pretty good. So I decided to put a Christmas offer. So I've been working through that, and I've put up a sales page, and I'm working right now on the email sequence. So I don't have much to share on the email sequence, but if we can have a quick look at my sales page and any
Yeah.
feedback.
Yeah, you should be able to share.
Okay. Right. So how do I do that? This one, share. Okay. Do you see my screen?
Yep. I mean, so
All
far it
right.
looks good. I mean, it looks clean so far. Act now, get
That's
1 hour call with Kevin. Okay. All right. Keep going.
okay.
I mean, I like this.
Yeah, that's like the 6 modules
Okay.
kind of the
Awesome.
course.
Looks great so far.
These are like the bonuses. These are some mini courses, like 1 hour video that comes extra with it.
So is it scroll up a little bit? So, okay. Okay. Christmas bonuses. I mean, I would fix this little,
Yeah, yeah.
and
think
then
it's
like right here, I would try to put like, if you can, like mini course bonus, spell it out pretty good therefore. And I know, are you going to walk through this page in like a video or something?
not really. No, it's just this week the emails goes. I mean, the first one got out this morning. Second
Yeah.
one is going out tomorrow, but it's just referencing to that page.
Yeah. Okay. So what go ahead and scroll up for me. Like this is really cool right here. Okay. So scroll down a little bit. So this is cool right here. Right.
Yeah.
But what would be cooler is if you had a video there and you just explain what's on this page to them. Just do it like what
Okay.
you're doing right now. You can literally just go through this page. You can come down here and say, I'm doing this Christmas 3 mini course bonus. And if you act now, you get a 1 hour call. What I would do on the act now, I would, instead of doing act now and get a 1 hour call, I would be like, I'm only taking on 10 calls. Like get specific with it. And then, so, I mean that I would do that.
Yeah, yeah, there's actually at the bottom in the offer.
Oh, it is? Okay.
It's kind of only for the first 5 to join.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
So that's what I did, but it's not really obvious in the
Okay.
headline.
Okay. And then, yeah, so right out of the gate, I'm kind of thinking like, well, just go through the page here. Let me just keep going. Sorry.
Yeah. So just
Yeah, I'm recording.
bonuses and big title. I think I stole that from yours.
Yeah.
And just a timer until the 23rd. And these are the 2 offers.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Keep going. Let's see.
Yeah,
Where are
that's
first
what
5
says
to join? Okay.
this.
Okay. Yeah, the page is really clear. I do appreciate your design. That's very good. It is good.
Thanks. And then that's just all my questions
Yeah.
typical questions.
Okay.
And yeah, and that's it.
Perfect.
And
Okay.
this comes back happy.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, I like it. And I think that to make it more powerful, I would go to the top because listen, your headline has got to be, it needs to slap in the face. Okay. Like, so are you ready to expand your investing strategies? Is pretty weak. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not in a bad way. I'm not attacking you. I don't want to,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just being
I
candid
get
right
it.
now. I don't
Yeah,
we
yeah,
don't,
sure.
yeah. Okay.
No problem.
So I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. So the income playbook. So I think my eye went like there because this red banner. Is this all the way to the top? Are we scrolled to the top?
There's just
Yeah. Okay. So grab this corner up here, top right corner of your browser. This just grab right here. Okay. See where the red arrow is up here, top right. Grab that.
yeah.
Grab that thing and mobilize this real quick. Make it mobile.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want to
Yeah.
make it
Yeah.
like
There
this?
you go. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So make it. Okay. There we go. Now grab it and bring it over here to the middle, like right here, so we can look at this thing. Okay. Okay. You see what happens now? This is where 90% of the people are going to see your stuff. So
Yeah.
I would make this font right here white. Okay. And then this right here, you can't really read. So this isn't going to do much for you.
Yeah.
What I would honestly do if you want highest conversion, I'm just telling you, I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
take,
sure.
yeah. I would take and put, let me get my drawing thing out here real quick. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, cool. Let me undo that.
Yeah.
Okay. So the way I would see this, I always edit first. Well, I'm not going to say I always. I'm saying the moment I get my crap onto the page, the next thing I'm trying to do is, and I see your hand, Alicia. The next thing I'm trying to do is get over to mobile because that's where like 90% of your traffic's going to come from. Okay. So I would make this white. I would make these white as well. And I would make this maybe a little bigger if you could. Okay. Because you want that to like slap in the face, and you could probably take out a lot of this margin. And the reason I tell you that is because you want as much of the core real estate to be, the timer's great and everything, but they'll get the idea of the timer as you explain the page, right? When they get to this page, the first and like the very first thing that needs to happen is they need to just be hit with the headline, right? Just smack in the face with the headline. I would try to have this up here to where it's like only up to here. And then that way the headline is starting almost like right here. And what I would do is I would say on this, so the income playbook is a self-paced course that will teach you how to generate income in the stock market using options. So I would take and I would create a something really mean there. Okay. Meaning not like mean, but like something awesome. So where it's like the income playbook, we could be like how to, let's see. I'll work on that while we're going here today. Okay. I'll get something here in just a bit. But I would have an awesome headline right here. That's where we're going to put that awesome headline on this black. I like this dark background. And then I would put this stuff right here, we're going to move, say, down to like here. And then I would really, even if you're not inclined to it, I would really encourage that you put a video on here.
Oh, I can do that. I mean, you said a walkthrough of the page.
Yeah, just walk through the page.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite things to do when I'm like, when the page can stand on its own, adding a video is just going to help you, right? And so what I like to do is I'll be like, all right, hey, welcome to see, I need something. When I like mine, I'm like, hey, welcome to the Christmas Cash Accelerator, how to make 7K in 20 days. Now on this page, what you're going to see is, okay. And you want to have that where you've got, let's call it something. So you can call it and we can come up with some things here after Cole does his talk, because I know he's got to leave at a certain time. But but we're going to come back to this, and I want to work on this with you because we can make this thing pretty awesome. Okay. Not that it's not
So
awesome. I just think you can make it really sticky and convert even more. Okay. So scroll down a little bit
perfect.
though, while we're still going here. Okay. Keep going. So this is good.
It's
So,
about
go up a little bit. Okay. So what you will get inside the course. So when they hear course and they're thinking of that, I think what I would try to, like my mind wants to say, here's what you're going to get in this, fast action workshop. Think people want to accelerate. They want fast action. And if you're trying to, when you're trying to do a Christmas special, or you're trying to do any kind of like holiday special, Black Fridays, anything like that, you want something that it has this feeling of like now. So, and I know that investing is not a now thing, but
yeah, yeah.
it can be, it can be very like, it can be very now, right? Let me get somebody in here. Okay. Let's see. Try these pictures. Death of the stock photo. Yeah. That was the other thing I was going to say too. The stock photo makes it feel like it's just another run-of-the-mill course thing. If you could do, I'm just telling you guys what really, really works. And when it comes down to in the trenches, got to save your family from ransom stuff. And because of your industry, I would emphasize digestible. Yeah. So digestible, easy, quick, but it's not like get rich quick. It's just like the information is, it's very, you know, you know, in this investing guide, we kept everything simple, clean, so you can take fast action with this and get things set up like that mindset. Not that
Yeah.
it's like get rich
Yeah,
quick.
yeah. Yeah,
And
I got the idea.
yeah, okay. And then so on the pictures here, I'll tell you what the best thing would be to do. Okay. Like this is just my personal opinion that you could do. On the
Yeah.
options 101, why don't you have your options screen pulled up and just have a picture of you looking at your screen from behind, and it's like all they see is like just maybe the side of your head and like the headphone and like your mic, and you're like pointing at the screen, like you're like pointing up at the screen like this, and it's got like your options trading screen on there. And then
Okay.
you can kind of, because they're going to see you in the video, and then if they see you at your desk, it's going to look like, oh, he's taking us behind the scenes into the shop, he's lifting the car up, we're going to get underneath it and get things going. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because right
Yeah.
now, I'll tell you punchy, practical. I'll tell you going into 2024, what is going to win, bar none. There's no argument. Nobody's going to win the argument. It's going to be authenticity. So anything that you can root in authenticity and you can show it's like, this is me. I'm in here doing this with you. That is going to be key for everything. So, okay. So then go down the covered call. Okay, what is this? Go down the covered call. The strategy to add cash flow to your stock position. So the call, like a call. Okay, like you're doing a call. Okay, so what I
No, no,
would
no.
do.
It's an option strategy
Yeah,
that's
no. I know what a call
yeah.
is, like a put
Oh,
or
okay,
a
okay.
call. Yeah. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So what I
Okay.
would do is find a screen or find a scenario on your actual system, your computer. Take your phone and take like real snapshots and show something like that behind it. Okay. I'm telling you,
Okay.
it's going to be 100 times better. Opening the trade, just take different angles of you by your computer where you're
Yeah,
actually like you're showing them what you're doing.
yeah.
Okay,
Looking at the
keep going
charts
down.
or in the
This
or in
stuff
the
will make a
trading
big
platform.
difference, trust me. Managing the trade, you could pull up like a trade charts,
Mm-hmm.
color, something punchy, but they see it. Okay, I got you, Alicia. You can just drop your hand and then it'll come back. Okay, cool. Okay, and then next level option. So all the pictures like this, just quickly do it.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
get into it. Just keep it original and go, because it's gonna do so much better, even better than like going to Pexels or any of that other shit. Just I encourage everybody, just use your own pictures. Take a damn picture, right? It's not that
Right.
big a deal. Okay, scroll down, keep going. Okay, so go up. So 1,000. Okay, mini course 1. 1,000 monthly income on S&P 500. Okay. So can you pull up like the S&P 500 on your computer? And can you like show us your desk and like see that how you're looking at that guy in the back?
Yeah, do
Try
the
to
same
find
thing, but online.
find a great, yes, I'm telling you, 100% better. Keep going down.
Yeah.
What else do we got? Okay, trading, earnings, low risk way. Find something like on your computer again.
Similar, yeah.
Yep. Keep going.
All same
And
thing.
yep, same thing. And then I would put on here, just make sure you put a bonus mini course in front of that, like bonus mini course.
Yeah.
And then okay, go down a little bit more. The roadmap
You would
for
keep the
what?
numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or you could put like yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine for sure. Okay, the roadmap for the income strategy you've been looking for. The roadmap for the income strategy you've been looking for. We could probably say, because that's pretty generic. What do you
Mhm.
mean? Like we could be like the roadmap for um, doing this thing that you've been looking for, like more of like, and just instead of income strategy, think about
Mhm.
like time test or the roadmap for we'll work on that. Okay. Keep going down.
Okay.
Join today. The choice is yours. Okay. You could either keep doing what you're doing. Yeah. Okay. And then, or get the knowledge. And then I would always capitalize the G there for
Oh
the
yeah.
rest of your life to generate recurring income, Christmas special. Yep. Okay. So I like, that's all good. And then go down. Okay. Go down. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, we can work with this, and then on the first 5 to join, get 1 hour consultation. What are we getting in the call? This is where when you do the video of the page, try
Mhm.
to explain what this call is going to go over. We're going to find out where you're at, where you're going, what's holding you back in your strategy with investing, and then we're going to get a game plan and a roadmap for you. And I'll tell you what, if you just treat those 5 calls, if you just treat those as like you learning about your market and you just give them all you got, it will be incredible what will happen. Okay. It will be incredible what will happen. And record all of those
Got
calls.
it.
Ask them up front. Be like, hey, would it be okay if this is a good call? We'll figure it out at the end. But would it be okay at the end of this call? Because I'm going to record it and give it to you so you have it. But if it's a good call at the end of this call, would you mind if I put you inside of my program so other people could learn from, if they want to?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
this is going to give you a huge boost in credibility stuff too. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, definitely more pics of you. Listen, in 2024 and going forward, it's all about seeing you. We're here to see you. You are the coach, the consultant, the expert, the course creator, the person. We're here to see you. Let's see you. Okay. So that's what it's going to be about. I just seen a thing today. And I know this isn't anything new, but it's like you can go on and do a 5-minute video on this Hey Jin or whatever, and it creates a avatar of you. And I literally just about couldn't tell the difference from the 2 people that were on there. And it's like, then you have this avatar of you that can do your gestures and your language and everything like this. And what's the link? Yeah. And Heygen, Heygen. But it's insanity. It's expensive. It's expensive, but it's insanity because then you can just write scripts and stick it into the thing, and it's like you saying the stuff. It's crazy. And it's just, version 1. So, okay. I like this a lot. Let's come back to this if you can. Can you chill later here after we get done with like coal and
Yeah.
stuff like that? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Sure. Sure. Of course.
scroll down a little bit more though. Scroll down a little bit more. Okay, unlock. Okay, all that. Yeah. Okay. In so when I'm doing things like these like specials and stuff like that, I tend to not put this stuff down at the bottom because I don't want them to think any more than they need to.
Okay.
If they see this
I
stuff
can
down now
remember.
on your core sales page on your website, that's like explaining your core flagship thing, you want to have something like that on there. But when it comes to this and there's a timer and there's act now and it's like, let's go, like it's got that urgency. You don't
Okay. Yeah.
you don't want to have that because then then they got to think, right? It's just
Yeah.
better to not have it there at all.
Yeah. And
Okay.
there's a lot to read as well. So
Yeah, right,
it's
exactly. It
oh,
gets to
okay. Yeah.
be, yep. Yep. So
Understood.
just but I wouldn't. I mean, you have that saved as a block, right?
Yeah, no, I can change.
Oh,
I can
oh, okay. So yeah,
change that,
so
reuse that. Yeah, I can just
yeah,
hide it in like a second.
yeah. So okay, good. Yeah, I would just take that off and just have your footer down at the bottom with your link.
Yeah, even
Yep.
that, I would remove
You
that.
could probably, since you're gonna have a video, you
Yeah, I
could kind of
can.
mention this in your video, if you will,
Yeah,
and let
yeah,
your video be kind of the
the main
thing.
thing.
Yeah. And then just walk them through the page and understand something. You're through that course of going through stuff, you're always trying to do this with your people. It's showing them that it's possible for them, that you're going to take extra good care of them. You're going to listen. I know you might be new at this. I know this might be something that, you know, and kind of taking that, like you're like, come here, man. Like you're sitting with your best friend and he's getting ready to go off and do something he's never done before, but he wants to do it really bad, but he's kind of nervous and anxious about it. And you're putting your arm around him and you're just helping him through it or her through it. Okay.
Mhm.
And that's kind of but you also want to have like a confidence in sharing a little bit of like how, why you're so excited about doing this, and just keep it short. It should be like, I mean, it can be just like 5 minutes or something, right?
Yeah,
And get through
yeah,
the page and really indicate like, man, this call, you really want to push those calls and the value of those calls, because that's going to be a big selling point.
yeah.
Okay. And just do it.
Yeah.
When I go to do a video like this, sometimes it's like you can get all twisted up thinking about like what you're going to say and all this stuff. I encourage you to just have
Yeah.
the page pulled up and then just, be like, I'm just going to pretend on this one, and then just shoot it.
Yeah.
Like, this one's just practice, and just shoot it and you'll probably crush it. And then just shoot another one. And nobody does this. I hardly do it. Okay. But I encourage myself to do it and hope that I encourage myself enough to actually do it. And when I do it, it's always good to do it. So when you create one, get up, go outside, walk around, and then come back in, sit down and do another one, and do that one more time. If you do 3, it's awesome. And a lot of times you can grab pieces that you didn't say because you'll just re-say stuff different.
Yeah.
And you may say it more concise, you may say it better, you might have a different approach to it, but just go through it a few times if you can. But get up, you got to get up and like, you know, like smelling coffee beans when you're trying to buy cologne, you got to like,
Mhm.
so you can clear the palate, like go out and kind of, twirl around and then come back in and just sit down and just click record and shoot another one. And then do the same thing. If you do it 3 times, number one, you'll have 3 files you can play with and you can mix and match. And
Right.
then, or you'll be like, ooh, that was good that time. And then just
Mhm.
kind of compile it together. Right. So, okay. All right. That's good. Thank you for doing that. I
Right.
think that was
Yep.
helpful. And I think
Yeah.
this is a good offer. And we'll come back to that here at the end, and we'll get some gangsterness going. Okay. Uh,
Thank you.
tr- okay. So Kevin's talking, or Burton's talking to you there. Okay. Okay. What's the link? Alicia. It's if you're talking about that thing, it's called Hey Jen or something. All right, so I'm gonna get Cole on here. If you're ready, brother. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have him share. I did catch him on the road here, so I do appreciate you pulling over and
Yeah,
not doing
man.
this. Yeah. So he's in between family stuff now, but I'll let you take it away, kind of share who you are, what you're doing, and then I know you've got a few things that you just kind of want to share with us. Like I said, guys, he's going to be doing a training inside of Build Live, the live breakthrough event. I want to do it tomorrow. Okay. Now, if you can get there, great. If you can't, it'll be a recorded training in there, but I really encourage you to get there because you can ask him questions when he's like in the depths of what he's doing. Cause there's a lot of these little nuanced things that he does, and just what he actually does in the part of the process is in my opinion the most important part, because he edits a big chunk, and I'll let him explain it. But anyway, it's all yours, brother.
Yeah, man. So it's great to be on here. Thanks for having me on, Mike. It's good to be with you guys. So yeah, kind of, like he said, I work with some pretty big names. Brad Lee, I don't know if you know him. He's probably my biggest client. Of course, he's buddies with Grant Cardone, and um, Damon John, I can't think of the guy's name. Just a lot of people very well connected. And I started doing some short form video stuff for him a few years ago and started doing a really good job of it. And next thing you know, he referred me to people and my name got out there and it got me pretty busy. So over the last few years, I think I added it up the other day. My team and I have generated, I mean, it's over 100 million views we've generated for our clients. And I've just really learned a lot about, what it takes to make a good short form video. And in my opinion, and Mike and I talk about this a lot, but in my opinion, we talk a lot about the personal brand, and we're actually using the term money brand now because if you do it correctly, um, you're going to make money. And I think as we're all here as entrepreneurs and business owners, and it doesn't make sense to do this stuff is if it isn't going to bring us some type of revenue, even if that's just leads, you know, to get you to talk to them, to sell them and whatnot. So, um, in my opinion, it's your digital reputation. And in my opinion, the number one way to build that brand, to build your personal brand, to build your money brand is through short form video. So if you look at the biggest players out there, really they're all doing the same thing. They're posting daily consistent content and they're doing it in a very strategic way. So especially now, when I got started with editing short form video, I'd say 3 years ago, it was kind of like the wild west. So, and another clue of it, just how important short form content is when TikTok first came out, right? Everyone just thought it was like you know teenage girls, dancing in their living room, which that's what it was in the beginning. And what they noticed was, man, these videos are going viral. Like these people are getting millions and millions of views. So, like everything, I think Gary Vee says like marketers ruin everything or something. So, um, everyone started going to the platform. And a few years ago, I could post a pretty bland, basic video on TikTok and it would get hundreds of thousands of views. And they came up with the phrase like, TikTok famous. Almost anyone can become TikTok famous like 3 years ago. So, like everything else, Instagram saw what TikTok was doing, and then Instagram came out with their version, which is called Reels, and then Facebook came out with Reels. So they've really discovered that form of content, that short form content, the vertical where you're just swiping and swiping and swiping, it's the best, it's the most addictive, it keeps people on the platform the longest. There was a time, I'm not sure if this is the case anymore, there was a time probably a year or two ago where there was actually more time being spent on TikTok than YouTube, which is crazy, which is why,
Yeah.
again, YouTube came out with YouTube Shorts. And we've all done it. We've all been on those platforms and we've got sucked in, and it is very addictive, but that is what works. But like I was saying, a few years ago, you could slap up any old video and it would get a lot of views. Well, now there's so much competition on all these platforms now that you can't do that anymore. I've noticed it big time, even with my bigger clients like Brad Lee. I'll post a video and it'll get two or 300,000 views. I mean, we still get videos with millions and millions of views, but I'll have a video that'll get 100, 200,000 views, and I know for a fact 2 or 3 years ago it would have got 5 million views. So um, there's always been that debate with your content that you're posting. Like, is it about quality? Is it about quantity? I think the best answer to that is it's both, right? But if I had to pick one at this point, and I wouldn't have said this 2 or 3 years ago, but if I had to pick one at this point, I would say quality. You want good quality. You want, all the stuff that we do, you want good subtitles and you want good graphics if you can do that stuff. And
So
yeah,
have you noticed that those types of things actually really do make a bigger difference? Like, does it, like when you have, is that an actual factor?
oh, it makes a huge difference. And, one of the things we've been playing around with is, the beginnings of your video, which, we call the hook, right?
Mhm.
We spend a great deal of time working with clients on opening hooks. We actually provide them with a big list of hooks that have been proven to go viral. But pretty much right now, if you don't grab someone's attention really in the first 1 to 3 seconds, they're just going to scroll right by you. And the way that the algorithms work is obviously it's based on watch time. So, you know, if they if people are scrolling by all the time, it just tells Instagram, it tells them all like, oh, this guy's boring. So you really, really, really want to hook people in those first 1 to 3 seconds to get them to watch as much of the video as possible. There's always going to be a drop off, but if people are watching your videos at a very, high rate or high percentage, that's going to tell the platform, let's put this out there, because the more people that watch it, and that's the great thing about all these platforms is you can be almost a nobody that no one's ever heard of you, and you get some good videos out there. Next thing you know, you get 1,000, 2,000 followers overnight. I see it every day.
So Cole, Alicia here, she said that, and she's pretty good on LinkedIn. She's got like 30,000 plus people over there, and she goes, "So, do you think clipping a long form video into short clips is played out?
Played out meaning
Like
what?
it's not as effective, I suppose?"
Oh, I don't think so at all. As a matter of fact, the majority, I would say the majority of what I do is take people's long form content and I go in there and chop it all up. So um, there's a few different ways to make your content. One way is to make that long form type content and you go in there and personally go through it and pick the parts. That's what our team does. And then the other way is where you are intentionally sitting down and you would intentionally have topics that you want to talk about, you intentionally have hooks and all that stuff. But I think both work really well. I mean, that's what podcasts are at the end of the day. Like when you see podcast clips on Instagram, that's all that it is they're just taking the little clips from the longer version, and that's what they're doing. So no, I
So
think it's
Cole,
still.
yeah, sorry. So, I want to ask, I want to let people ask a few questions. So again, I'm going to have him in a more formal setting. We're going to have some slides and stuff up tomorrow, and it's going to be just a deep dive into that because I really want you guys to have that. And he's got a really cool Christmas special himself that he's doing. You can do whatever you want with it. I told him, if you, I said you could make an offer if you wanted to the group, and if you wanted to, help anybody in the group. And he's putting together something that's, I mean, I'm not even sure why he's making it so crazy, but he's got a really crazy, really crazy offer.
Oh, it is, man.
And so which is really cool, but he's gonna do that, and it was kind of like a trade. I was like, all right, you'll do this kind of thing. So, but we'll just make that at the end. But what I wanted him to do tomorrow is really go through the steps and the processes, like when he gets a new video or when he's working with his clients, like what does he say to them to get the video from them that he needs, number one. And then number two, once he gets it, the process that he goes through. So if maybe you want to try to attempt this on your own at a level that what they're doing, I mean, I know that you were saying to me, and correct me, maybe I'm wrong about all this, but I remember asking you, when one of those videos goes viral like that for him, like for like Bradley, or I mean, all the others that you worked with, you said that when something gets around 500,000 to 1 million views, you said they literally get like thousands of leads.
Yeah, I mean,
Y-
every video that goes big like that, you get a massive amount of followers, and there's always a percentage of those followers that want to basically learn more about what you do. I mean, the crazy thing is I'm actually some of these big influencers that I work with, I'm actually the one that's posting it, and they're just getting DMs all day long. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I just had a little viral video, and I had like 250,000 views. and that grew my channel by like 5 or 6,000 followers and many sales. Like I don't even know how many sales it's actually even done, but I know that, you know, it is a big deal when something goes crazy like that. Um, so you know, this is what we're talking about. So anyway, I want them to be able to, if you guys have a question for him now, let's ask a question here. But I'm going to post after we get off of here. I'm gonna talk to him a little bit more about an exact time. I think we're gonna. I mean, I don't know. Your schedule's kind of weird here just this evening since we've been talking. So I'm gonna figure out. But I want to do it tomorrow, and I want to get it in there so that you guys can, you know, start using it right away. And if you want to join us live, um, you know, please do that. So, Burton, you had a question for him? Can't hear you, Burton.
And does she still have her hand raised? Does she have a question?
Yeah, we'll get her. We'll get her.
Just wondering, what's the best target length for a video for a short? 30 seconds, TikTok's maybe 50 seconds or something?
Yeah, I try to make them all 30 to 60 seconds. Obviously, I mean, I think that 30 to 40 seconds is probably the sweet spot, in my opinion. I think
Now,
studies
Cole,
show that too.
you do that thing once in a while where it's not always capable of doing it, but where it like you don't even realize that it's restarting over. Does that have any real effect?
It does. So that's a really good tactic to use when someone's like telling a story. So if someone, like the other day, I shot a video of a guy telling a story about, he was up in the attic during Christmas and he fell through the ceiling like Clark Griswold, and but I took, when someone's telling a story like that, you can almost go to like the middle of the story and start there, but the viewer doesn't know it's the middle of the story. They just think it's the beginning of the story. So you can actually start in the middle and then loop the video around to where it picks back up at the actual beginning of the story, but then it goes to what the viewer thinks is the beginning of the story, and they keep watching it. So that's just a little pro tip, I guess, if you will. Um, I call it looping. I call it the Cole Thurman loop. No, I'm just kidding.
The Thurman loop.
Um, but it is a thing you can do, and it kind of like tricks people to get your videos watched. It's happened to me before where I've watched a video that was like 30 seconds long, and next thing I know, I was like, did I just watch this? But yeah, those are some things we can do. It's pretty
Okay, and
cool.
then Alicia, you had a question? I can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now? I'm sorry.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, so I have a question because I noticed like the majority of like all of my content that does like very well, like it's the content where I'm like, where it's very like polarizing, I'm like calling people out. I just get tired of having to like think of that's like the mindset I have to do every time I like shoot something. And sometimes I'm like, I just want to talk about my expertise. I don't want to always get into this mode to where I have to have like this, it's almost like this, let me call you out kind of vibe. So it's like, there a way to like maybe to like reframe the way that I'm thinking, or is there like another way that I can come with my content that it can get the same results and I don't have to have this, big dog voice or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is, if you're controversial and all that, that definitely gets the viewers. But yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. It's kind of a weird energy to be in a lot of the time. No, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, again, I think it comes back to those first 1 to 3 seconds, and just getting something to hook them in. So what do you do again exactly?
I'm a career coach.
Okay. Yeah. I just have to, talk a little bit more, but like, I like to, I think Mike and I we were talking about this today, but like, you know, about the discipline thing. Maybe that was last night, something you were talking about. But, instead of saying like this example, like, are you lacking discipline? Well, nobody really cares about that. And I understand this may not be tied in with what you're doing, but like, you know, more people will resonate with a message like, are you broke? Are you stressed out? It seems like, a lot of people. Um, top three, these are the top three things, you need to do if you are stressed out about money. I'd say 98% of Americans would watch that video, right? But just, little things like that. And, everyone that we work with, we actually have, like I said, we have a list of hooks that we give them and stuff. But I would just really think about um, ways that you can really grab their attention. I know you don't want to be controversial. It does help. It really does help. Um, maybe because you can be controversial without being like, I wish I could see some of your videos, see what they look like. You can be controversial without being like, I don't want
Like
to say the word
down
nasty.
putting. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's things we can do, but I just have to, I'd like to view your content sometime. Maybe you can send your information to Mike and he can send it to me.
Well, they can always go to your you've got a place where you can schedule, like people can schedule a call with you too. You'll do like a free strategy session or something like that.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah, he's gonna have a website where you can set up like a free strategy call with him and he can kind of go over some things. Yeah, just it's realbranding.io. So if you go to, I'll put it in the chat here, realbranding.io, and he's got a video over there. I guess I could have made it a link, but realbranding.io. Yeah, you can go there and yeah, he's gonna have more stuff. I kind of popped him on the spot tonight. He was just traveling home. So yeah. But here's the other thing, Alicia, on that. Like for me, um, I've never been like a huge I'm not big into like using testimonials and stuff like that. I like the whole logic approach. I like to just show somebody something. I feel like with the test, like when I see testimonials, I mean, yes, there are some that are like heartfelt. They really do matter and they can make a difference. But like, I like to just see what I like the logic data approach for myself. Like, hey guys, look, 2 + 2 is 4. And I like to use that style of like prove that it works instead of like, let's show a bunch of people. So yeah, we'll look at your funnel here for sure. Yeah, we'll do that here in just a second. Ismail. So the other thing is, for me, like if you when I think about you, Alicia, and your what you're offering, it's like the more you can maybe hook somebody and get them into just understand the logic behind it. Because you hear about like, oh, career advancement or find your perfect thing or whatever career, make my but at the same time too, it's like, well, what do you actually do? Like show me what's the nuts and bolts behind this? I'm more that way myself, right? Like if I heard Brad saying, "Oh, we'll get you hitting straight and all this stuff," like it would catch me. But if he was more like, in this video, I'm going to share 3 ways to keep the ball straight. Okay, like I'm watching that. Like I'm just going to watch that, and to me, that's where you really live. Is like you're wanting to indoctrinate them with just usable tidbits that they can use right now. Because I think, like when I think about the stuff that I've learned, teaching myself golf on YouTube, I instantly go to like some people that I watch, right? Like I instantly think about who's helped me. So in that same way for you, I mean, you could be endless amounts of things that you can do, little tiny things. We talked about that last time, but I see that for you too, Alicia. Like, there's a lot of like, is there things that you can show them where you're hooking them that way and you're not going at the, ambulance chaser theme, right? Like, because I get what you're saying with that too. I get bored with that too. Like sometimes I feel like I'm always like, like I know you're sad, but let me ask you something that makes you even more sad. Like I hate that approach a lot of times too, because it's like, damn it, isn't there enough of that going on? So, and sometimes like I don't like to talk about myself. Like I'm not a big, hey guys, look what I'm doing. I don't know what it is. I'm not into that. I've never been really good at that. I know that it converts well, and I know that people care about that, but I just am not very good at sharing my life in that type of deal, just because I don't even think about it in that way where I think it's like I don't think it's that exciting. even even though I'm like doing weird crazy stuff all the time, to me I'm like, who the hell gives a shit what I'm doing right now? All they want to know is this, right? So it's like that's how I kind of feel. Like I'm like, I don't even really, it's like so but I know a lot of people connect with that, and so anyway, I know Cole, tomorrow we're going to go through some things. Like we're going to get real tactical tomorrow. I want to spend like a good solid hour with him going through like some tactical stuff. So one thing I would like for you guys to do just for us before tomorrow, if you guys have a chance, is inside of the group. Why don't you maybe Chuck, could you do me a favor, buddy, old pal? Can you go to the school build lab school group, and can you put in there like a post that says questions you would have about short form content to like an expert, something along those lines. And like, how about everybody, we create a little list and go in there, and we also put like, what is one thing you'd like him to cover? That way we at least can really get something covered that you really want to have covered. Thanks, Chuck. I appreciate that. And then uh I'll ask the other group too, and I'll try to get some feedback there. But what else? So Cole, you said when you go through and you're looking for what to, let's say that Tammy's gonna create a video and she's going on about something. You said when you get so listen to this, guys. So you said you get at the end of the day, or maybe take us through what that looks like. You get like just a huge ass clip from from like Brad Lee, and then you go through that and find the bits and pieces that make it work, or I don't really how does that go there?
Yeah, so what a lot of them do, what a lot of these people do is we call it be the content. Gary Vee says, I think he says document, don't create, or something like that. So what a lot of these people do is they'll just set up a camera, or they get a camera person if they have the budget for it, and they literally follow them around watching them do what they do every day. And I will go through that. So for someone like Brad Lee, he literally, there's about 8 hours of footage a day. Now I don't go through 8 hours of his footage a day, but at this point I kind of understand like what's going to be good and what's not. So there might be a folder in there today that says meeting with an insurance agent or something like that. I'm probably not going to get very good nuggets out of that. Although I do sometimes. If it says Brad smoking a cigar on the balcony, I'm probably going to get some good footage out of that because he's outside and he's talking, he's being funny, all that stuff. But yeah, I will go through that. I go through the footage. Some people have a lot of footage, some people have a little, but I look for what's funny, what's entertaining, what's educational, basically what I think people would want to see. And if there is something controversial, I always go with that. I always go with that unless they tell me otherwise, because it just always gets views. Now, obviously, sometimes I'll get footage and people will tell me, hey, make sure you don't use that because it's private, personal, or too controversial and stuff like that. But yeah, I just sifted that. I'm really good at finding basically the moments. For example, and then I got to jump, Mike, but
Yeah.
I could go through this entire recording that we're making right now, and I guarantee you I could produce some really good clips from it. Okay. So you just have to have that, I guess, eye for that or that sense for that. But this whole presentation would make a really good, you make some good clips from this.
Okay, so Cole, real quick before you got to go, and I know you got to go, and I appreciate you taking the time. I know I literally just I hit him on a text. I'm like, you want to join my call tonight? He's like, so he wasn't prepared at all. So I appreciate you just coming out of your element and helping. But here, yeah, tomorrow's gonna be great. Listen, so you take like a guy like Burton, right? Burton teaches, he teaches foreigners how to speak English in a business to do business, right? Like people that want to do business. Would you say it would be good for him to set a camera off in the distance or set a camera to the side while he's actually teaching somebody how to do English or whatever, and then use that as a everybody's saying thanks, Cole, can't wait for tomorrow. Would you say that that's a cool yeah, would you say that would be a good way to do that?
Absolutely.
What about Brad here? He's a like a PGA pro golf. He teaches golf and things like that. What would you say for him? Just like as he's, working with a client or
Yeah. I mean, I will say this first. One of the things that we all think, at least I think this sometimes, is sometimes we think, oh, we're not that interesting of people, or what I'm doing is not really that interesting. You'd be really, really surprised what other people find interesting. Yeah, if you're doing golf lessons with people, people love that stuff. There's a guy, I don't know if you know him, his name is Virgil Herring. I just edited a podcast episode for him the other day, and he's a PGA golf instructor guy. And like that's all his page is golf instruction stuff. I'm not doing his videos. He needs me to, but if I was doing his videos, they'd be doing a lot better. But he has great stuff on there. But yeah, a lot of times we think, oh, people wouldn't really want to watch this. You'd be really, really surprised. I think
um
I think if you're teaching someone how to, what'd you say it was? Speaking a foreign language or something?
yeah.
I think
Well, no,
people,
he's teaching people that can't speak English how to speak English so that they can do business with people in the United States.
I polish their English, their advanced speakers, ESL speakers. I polish them. They're executives and people like that who need to be very fluent.
yeah. Yeah, and if you just set that up the right way and, just made it look compelling and interesting, people would watch that stuff.
Yeah.
I think so.
I always wonder about the privacy aspect of that. I mean, you
Just
just
ask
need
the people.
you need a okay. But
Yeah, you
people
just
say
ask them. I mean,
they say crazy things.
yeah, you
A
just
lot
ask
of
them.
it's psychoanalysis. You
Yeah.
wouldn't believe it.
So, and then one more. So like Tammy, she teaches people how to save time in the kitchen, like cooking and stuff like that. And I know you got to go. Um, what would you say? And then Alicia says, "What's the main platform you're on?" Instagram, right? Cole, you're an Instagram.
Yeah.
What's the
I
main platform that are you asking him? What's the main platform that he's posting on for people, or the main platform that he's on himself?
That he's on.
The main platform that I'm on is Instagram.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
but I'm like the carpenter. I'm like the carpenter that lives in a crappy house, but he makes everyone else's houses look really good, but he doesn't have time to make his own house look good.
That's
But
yeah. That's
my
it's usually
my
how
ex
that goes.
my ex-father-in-law was that way. But anyway,
So, but no, one thing for Tammy, like, so she teaches people how to save time in the kitchen, like cooking efficiencies and like different things like that to like basically save a mom time and money, or a parent time and money, when creating meals all the time and doing all that stuff. What would you say would be something cool that she could do, like where a filming scenario, like does she go off to the side? Does she like what would you give her maybe as
oh, I just set that camera up right on your kitchen bar or whatever, have someone record you. And I'd show every single thing that you're doing, Hey, if you want a quick and easy, I just thought of Rachel Ray. She used to do those 30-minute meals. If you want a quick and easy, you know, 20-minute meal, 30-minute meal that can feed your entire family for under, $15. That's the kind of stuff that people watch, especially now. People
Yeah.
people want to know how to feed their families for cheap. I'm not saying that's what you do. I'm just saying like people are really interested in that stuff.
Cool.
Especially cooks. It seems like cooking videos. I always watch cooking videos for some
I know.
reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of really cool things you can do with that for sure.
So,
And building an audience, and once you build an audience and a community, it's crazy. Like people begin to feel like they know you, and they do.
yeah. So again, thanks, man. I know you got to go. I appreciate you going over. But tomorrow we're gonna be on. Him and I are gonna be on. Him and I are gonna be going back and forth. I know he's gonna get some stuff prepared that's kind of like a slide deck type of thing. I know we're gonna go through some things. He's got an incredible offer that if you guys want him to do your short form stuff, he's gonna present that tomorrow. You don't have to do anything with it. I told him, hey, you can pitch your stuff if you just do me a favor. I'll let you, put your stuff in there and you can pitch at the end. But he does a free strategy call too, and you can go to realbranding.io, and he's got that page over there. And you got a video over there too, if I remember. You got a video, yeah, you got a video that kind of shares what you're doing there. So tomorrow, put questions in Build Lab. I think Chuck's gonna make a post. That way we have some stuff for tomorrow that makes it even more powerful. So yeah, everybody, awesome. Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate you. So yeah,
It's good to meet you guys.
yeah,
Glad I could jump on. Thanks, Mike.
yeah. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. We'll
All
see you guys.
All right, we'll see you. Okay, so you guys excited about that? I think it's cool. He has a lot of energy and a lot of power. I literally sideswiped him. He was literally like, dude, I got to pull over. If you want me to do this, he's like, I'm going to have to pull over in QT. I'm like, they won't care, man. I was like, they know me. He's like, well, so we were kind of bantering, but he's really good. He really underplays himself a lot. He does really good. And he's worked with a lot of big names. He didn't even mention any of them except for we just always talked about Brad Lee because that was kind of his start. He reached out to Brad Lee one time and he actually created some short form content for Brad Lee just because he was like, he found something funny. He's really good at that kind of thing. He's very good at seeing what will be really funny. So or what will be really catchy type thing. So I want to take him through the process. I'm going to ask him like, hey, when you get a video, what do you do? How long? What kind of stuff? Everything like that. So we're going to go through that. That'll be one of the first trainings. I also want to bring you guys in too. If there's things that you're learning and doing as you're going here, um, as you guys are getting better at things and getting results, you guys are kind of the OGs. So I want to bring you in and I want you to share, what you're learning and it kind of, you get to put your flag down inside a Build Lab. So as we're growing and building and because in 2024, I'm telling you guys, I'm cutting the brake lines and taking the emergency brake out and just putting a brick on the gas pedal and going. So hopefully I'm still alive at the end of 2024. But we're going to go nuts. So you guys will be the OGs. And so I want to bring you guys in to do some of those trainings. Okay, so Ishmael, am I saying that right? Ishmael, am I saying it? I'm not. Those are names that us Kansas folks. Okay, so let's see. This is true. Filming the interaction. Okay, so does anybody else? You guys like that? You guys digging Cole? He's pretty cool. Okay. All right. Let's see. If you can review my funnel, I am 70% complete. I stopped because I just enrolled into Build Lab and I want to complete everything so I can make the funnel a bit better. Okay. So we can pull up your funnel there and then we can get more questions going. Ooh, I like this. Ooh. Ooh. And cool. Let me get this pulled up here. And then also, we can go back to Kevin and we can keep beating Kevin up and get that thing going real good. So, and then I'm gonna put out a pocket coaching video. Are you guys getting the pocket coaching? Are you guys getting that? Is that coming to you? The pocket coaching stuff? I encourage all of you to get a pocket coaching offer. I'm telling you, it is surprising. Okay. Quit being stupid, screens. Okay. And so food ads boot camp. Interesting. No more chasing purchasing managers and distributors. Master food ads and marketing to bring buyers to you on automation in less than 30 days. Get instant access to simple proven course that will help you break free of slow sales and help you master food ads and marketing on automation. Even if you are an existing or small business owner with no experience, increase your local sales distribution, get purchasing managers coming to you, charge more. I like how clean the page is, you guys. What do you guys say? And then program details, 10 hours of class time, study at your own pace, 22 modules, one-to-one personal WhatsApp access. Okay. Easy to understand, no experience needed, monthly marketing classes. Okay. This is the stuff I actually, just so you guys know, this is the stuff that I absolutely love doing. And this is where I shine. Like what I should do in my ads and my YouTube channel and my short form content is I should just do this kind of stuff where I go over things like this and recreate them, because this is where I really live. I love this kind of stuff. Mike, can you please cancel my pocket coaching pay? add me in Build Lab, please. Are you not? You're in Build Lab, I thought. Where are you at, Ricardo? Talk to me. Yeah, but you're Ricardo didn't know that Build Lab people get the pocket coaching, so he went and signed up for the pocket coaching. Yeah, I'll get you taken care of. Okay, this program is for food entrepreneurs, restaurant owners. Okay, food ads boot camp. Normally that. I'm one of your 1,000 true fans. I know. I love you, Ricardo. You are my homie. We're going to be doing some stuff with Ricardo too. Here's what you'll be learning: food product marketing, restaurant marketing. Interesting. Charging more for your products, simplifying your menu, get purchasing managers to come to you, secret reports, secrets to repeat customers on autopilot. I had someone do that. Okay. In a world where first impressions matter, effective food marketing goes beyond taste. It's with an irresistible presentation. Here's what you get. I love your, number one, I will give you props on, you got your colors dialed in. Okay. You don't got too many colors going on. You got like, you got your 3 core colors here. And then I really like, right when I get here, I really like the look of this right away. This here needs some adjustment to where it's like kind of balanced out and looking a little better. There, in my opinion, nothing makes you look janky and like cheesy as unalignment. Okay, unalignment. Like, so if you have, and I'm not calling you janky, all right, brother, understand me. So what I am saying though is, yeah. So what I am saying is like, number one is like, so gaps, like spacing, we tend to not put spacing on things very well. Okay. Like this needs spacing here, above this. This needs to be lined up with either this edge here. I just always find an edge. And if I can't get it on the edge, I'll move it down. Okay. Yeah. The size of headlines and subheadlines. Here's the rule that you want to keep in mind when you're creating. No more than 3 colors. Okay. Try not to get more than 3 core colors, like 2 if you can't. 2 is the, really simple. You've got your, like you got your white or your dark background, and then make things high contrast. You want to, H1, H2 and bullets. So the thing that you want people to be punched in the face with, and the thing that you want them to know right away, immediately, is you want that to be the biggest thing on the page when they get there. Okay. So whatever the core headline is, that needs to be there should be no, that should be the first thing my face or my eyes go to. Okay. Right when I get there, the first thing my eyes go to should be whatever you want me to, the hook, essentially, the headline. On a sales page or any given sales thing, the hook and headline is 90 cents out of your dollar. So whatever that is, you really want to make it bigger, and you want it to, or at least really stand out against everything else. And then alignment and spacing. Give things room to breathe. You don't want things crunching on each other. You want it to be spaced out and, you know, air it out kind of thing. So yeah, more white space, and we can work on all that. But as far as everything else, I like some good credibility stuff. I like you got a nice picture. I like how you're like looking over here. You got certified. Okay, cool. Old digital marketer. It's awesome. I've known them guys from the get. Let's see. So down here. Okay, so this needs some help here. Okay, we got to get that. We got some spacing problems here. Okay, nothing will make it look cheesier faster than this stuff, okay? Now, don't get offended here. I love you, all right? We're just getting this worked out. I like your pricing seems good. I like that. Okay, 97, build monthly, and then it says 67. So we need to work on that, unless there's something I don't understand there. See the authentic. So Kevin, you see, is Kevin with us? You see how like this like so much more authentic when he's just on there, you know?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Not that you didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm even, you know, in a lot of ways that I don't even do it either. Like I'll tend to. So, but look how much more powerful this is right here. It's so good. And honestly, I think you could even, you know, if you could increase that a little bit. I'm on a big monitor. How many people here have a big monitor they're looking at right now? Just a show of hands. Yeah, there's one. I'm one. Anybody else? No, sort of, kind of. Okay. You got to try to find a balance in between all that. Okay. You got to find a balance in between it, because some people are on a little screen. Some people are on, in a good mouse. But you need to, you want to really try to make it look good on all the screens. Now, one thing I've noticed here is like, see how this, I don't know if you can see it on my screen, but this is real wide. If you're inside, or did you build this in, okay, you did build it in system. When you're in system.
You are you hearing me, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So yeah, I did build it out in system.io. First, to begin with, good night, everyone. Super. I just joined a couple of days ago, so I'm really excited.
Welcome.
Right. So as I've actually had experience in building courses.
Yeah.
I actually built a course last year. I spent an entire year. I have like over 500 students within that
Beautiful.
course. So this is my second course. This really was my true portfolio and true calling when it came to food consulting and food ads.
Yeah.
Because I worked for a bunch of companies. And just to add to what you were telling Kevin, I've realized so much when it's in my whole journey. This doesn't matter. Everybody wants to see me.
Yep.
They want to see what I'm doing, how my perspective is when it comes to the topic you are teaching. Right. So this, and I used to do a little bit of graphic design. So that's why the page is so clean, and a little I have a little bit of that. So I know it's it needs a little cleaning out, because I found you on TikTok, and I actually was like, here's what I need to stop and roll and then go through everything, and then continue with building this.
Awesome. No, I love it. And so what I found inside a system that is a good middle of the road, like when you go to the sections, it's always set for like full page. When you throw a section on the page, I like to put everything at medium.
Okay.
Because it gives it some nice spacing. And then like in between most things, I like to run like anywhere from 30 to 50 pixels in between, and really give things some air. And then, on, I mean, this looks really good. Let's see. This is real wide. If you just moved everything to medium on the section, it would really clean it up. And then on all of these bullets, you can go in there and you can do spacing on how close the bullets are, like, where they're like this or this. I
Right.
just like to give things a good air out. And I've
Okay.
literally tested this stuff on like running heavy ads to a page. And it when I space things out, it just flows and connects and converts good. But
Right.
I love everything, man. So it's looking really good. I like, and then you're gonna put a video on here, and I'm sure
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
your awesome accent, you're gonna
So
be able to crush it with that too.
I've actually been I've really probably for about 3 months straight, I've been studying webinars really good. So one of the things I wanted to share with you guys, I use TikTok Live a lot. As a matter of fact, I have I pre-film a TikTok Live, like I'm actually live, and I load it into TikTok Studio. So it's kind of like I created a webinar for TikTok Live, right? And I would go showcase my presentation and everything, and I would actually close with that webinar. It's a 30-minute webinar that I do, right?
Awesome.
And every night I run it. I would close like about 3 to 4 students, and it works really well. So for this one, I've actually been doing a entire webinar presentation for this, a 30-minute one. So just kind of outlining the advertising strategies and stuff.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. And if you want to, it's up to you or whatever, but I'd really love to see, if you want to share like your webinar inside of the group. I'm sure a lot of people would love to learn from that too. And so you said what you do is you create a 30-minute type webinar, and it's a short form, like it's a TikTok, it's in vertical format.
Yeah. So what I did was I screen recorded in vertical, right? And I just basically share my screen and record my Canva presentation, right?
Yeah.
But what I do in the beginning, I spend 3 minutes. This is not live, this is outside. I pre-record 3 minutes of me like I'm actually on a live, hey guys, etc., join, give me 5 yeses, drop in, etc. And then in CapCut, I drop the presentation webinar in the middle, and then at the end, and it switches out back where I'm telling everybody, hey, you saw everything, answering your questions. I'm actually there in the chat answering questions. And I drop my number, they WhatsApp me, we do everything, and I get so much good conversions. Because let me tell you guys something. What happened to me recently with short form and long form content, and I'm actually switching to long form content is this: I would get sometimes anywhere between 30 to 50,000 views on a TikTok. I would take that now and use that as a lead magnet to get leads. But here's the thing. I found that I started to get a lot of dead leads. Like every 10 to 20 inquiries, I would probably close like about 3 to 4 people, right? But then when I gave them a full 30-minute webinar, right? Even if it was 3 to 4 persons attended, or even 10 persons, the messages afterward would just be like, I want to enroll. I want to enroll. No questions asked. I'm ready to enroll. Because they've gotten so educated with the webinar as opposed to the short form content.
So again, I want to, and thank you so much for sharing that. I mean, I think that's, I don't know what you guys think, but that's pretty cool. I really like to hear that you are in the trenches and you're experiencing, outcomes and results. And this is beautiful. So let me get this straight. So you said that you'll do you've got this 30-minute webinar in the middle, and then you'll do a front and a back on it, and then you just post that as a video on your page.
No, so there's TikTok Live Studio, which is equivalent to OBS Studio. And all I do is add that video as a source, and I go live with that.
Okay. And then do you actually, at the end of that live, are you actually on there?
No, I'm not on there.
Okay,
but the ending part, I pre-filmed it like I'm on there, because I don't want to say I don't interact with persons. The reason why people might think, but oh, people might have questions or whatever. Here's the thing: I cover it in the webinar. I cover all the objections in the webinar. So things like if you need a credit card, if you need this, I cover all because I actually test my webinars on TikTok Live, and I tweak it based on all the questions people have been giving me.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. How about this? I don't know. Welcome to Build Lab. Would you like to do a training for us? So what I want to do is I would love to have Ishmael. Is it Ishmael? Am I saying that right, Ishmael?
Yeah, it's Ishmael.
Okay, yeah. Ishmael. Okay, so I'd love. Would you want to do a live breakthrough training and have a training inside a Build Lab? I'll get on with you.
I would love to. I have a wealth of information that I would love to share with you guys.
Yeah, and then you'd be inside a Build Lab, and you can. Yeah, I'm sure you'll have, when you're inside of there as things build, you get a lot of sales from that kind of stuff. So let me ask you, so you could share with us how you do your what do we want to call this, like your automated live TikTok system? Yeah, that would be cool.
So basically I used to run paid ads and I stopped.
Yeah.
And then I started to do I had one friend, he's a really good copywriter in my country, and I was explaining this to him, and I'm like, I'm getting so much dead leads from Facebook and etc. And then he was like, the issue is that your short form content isn't giving enough value. So he's like, your webinar is what is converting. So run with that. And that's how I ended up automating everything. Now, what I've done is I do direct WhatsApp. No website, nothing at all. Direct WhatsApp. People like to talk to you. People want to know they're talking to you. They need, if you read Dan Kennedy's trust-based marketing, it's all about building that trust. It's all about interacting and saying, hey, like when you go to a doctor, and you're speaking with him, aside from his knowledge and whatever the case may be, the doctor has to make you feel safe mentally that, he's going to take care of you, right? So that whole trust-based marketing, right, is very, very key, right? And
no, I love it.
That. Yeah, all the messages are directed to WhatsApp. And, they'll have one or two little questions, but here's the key thing. I'm going to give you guys a golden nugget here. I pre-record a voice note on WhatsApp. And what I do in that 1 minute and 48 second voice note I basically explain. I'll actually say it now because I've said it many times. So I basically say, hi, thanks for messaging. So the Import Bootcamp, which is my previous course, it teaches you how to import from Panama, China, the US, and it shows you how to import one product and sell it out in under 30 days. It's instant access. You get one-on-one question answer sessions from me, right? And I don't leave it close-ended. I make sure and you book them. So I say, here's what, if you want, not if you want to enroll, to get started, send me a name and email and what you prefer, online transfer, cash deposit, credit card payment. But I make it sound like you have to respond with a question mark at the end.
Yeah.
No,
this is great. I love it.
And like literally, the fastest close I've ever done was probably in about 30 seconds because they messaged, I send the voice note, right? When they finished and everything, listening to everything, they basically said, hey, they only responded one word, online or credit card. I drop them the link, they pay, they send an email, I enroll them, that's it.
Beautiful. No, I mean, I would love to have you do a training. And all of you guys, like, and thank you so much. Like, what a treat. You get on here this evening out of nowhere and you just drop some like serious bombs. This is awesome. So I just want to, I really want to fill up the, Build Lab live breakthrough trainings and stuff like this is what I'm wanting from you guys, because this is how you it's, you know, taking what Ishmael said, it's taking what Cole said, what we've been talking about, and what happens is you have immersion that happens from this, and it's like you end up creating even cooler systems. So like along what Ishmael said with the getting it live with people, that is one thing I like to do is like if you like I said, if there's the VSL funnel, I like to take people straight to a call. Like if you can get people straight to a call, and now you've got like in this go high level thing that I'm using, it's pretty cool because it's got like an automated you can just prep the chat, and it's got a little chat feature down at the bottom. And I've noticed from some of my friends that are using it, they said that those things are booking leads like crazy. So yeah, that it's that
There's
authenticity now too, you know,
yeah,
like
there's another thing I wanted to add as
Yeah.
well. So in my webinars, right, and all of you guys here could do this. I remember my daughter, she was doing her homework, right? And you know, when you look at school and homework, right, the teacher gives you a task to do, right? And I realized, wait, in one of my webinars, actually created like a very simple and easy task, but it's a part of my paid program that solves a problem. So you in the webinar, you make everybody go through that. So it's like homework, but it's like a small homework. It's not challenging, but you give them an activity to you. This is not what this is not giving them on like a free cheat sheet or like a free blueprint. You're not giving, don't make it too easy for them to get. Let them work a little bit, give them a small win in the webinar. And then at the end of the webinar, you basically say, hey, remember this little activity we did in the middle? Here's what. In the paid program, you now have this blueprint you created, as you like you say, Mike, go this roadmap. So you created your own roadmap, and it takes them like 2 minutes to do. And you'll be like, here's what. This is the offer. You give them the full stack, the funnel stack, and then they enroll. So now it's kind of like not you meet them halfway. There's like, you know, I already have my blueprint. I should enroll. You know,
no, it's like they've already, it's like they're already getting value from it, and they've already accomplished a little bit, and it's like, well, I might as well keep going from here. Like I might as well finish. Yeah. No, this is good. This is very good. These are very good things. Where are you from?
I am actually from the Caribbean, specifically Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean islands. It's off of South America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
that's awesome. Trinidad. Yeah, I've actually been around that area.
yeah. So that's where I'm from.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, awesome. I mean, wow. Very, very cool. So glad to be getting some awesome feedback from people like that. Yeah. Meet up there, Mike. Yeah. No, we need to definitely do a training. So reach out to me in Build Lab. Just DM
Okay.
me, and
All right.
we'll put something together. I'd love to maybe just like the first of next, or the 1st of January, or it's like in the
Okay.
beginning of January.
Yeah.
You could be like the January training or something like that. Or
Okay, wonderful.
we
Yeah.
might do before then too. I mean we might just pile some in there to get going.
Yeah,
And then you
discuss
can
some stuff.
yeah, you can
And
leave a link, and that's the thing with you guys. Like I want to share the action here. If you do a training that is relevant to people that are in Build Lab like that, I'll always let you leave a link. Of course, so you can get some more growth out of it, because as the program grows, everybody else can grow with it. Very awesome. So back to your page. So when you do it this month, yeah, yeah, no, I'm with you. I think we will do it this month. I'm excited to hear. I always love hearing, because like I've always told you guys, there's a million ways to skin this cat. So it's like I like hearing all the different ways. I know it can be confusing for some people. Here's what I always did when I was like in ultra learning mode, like when I was trying to jam pack this stuff. I don't know what I got one time, but it was like how to learn or something. And it was like, if you really want to learn something, like yesterday, it was like buy the top 5 books, get the top 5 audios on it, get the top 5 videos on it, and just try to smash it out and get doing it as much as you can in like the first 5 days. Like just consume everything. So I like doing that, but what I also learned in that is you get a lot of different ways to do things, and you have to just almost pick and go and try. But um, okay, so I wanted Kevin, we still wanted to go over your deal. Is there any other? Is there anybody that has some questions? And then Ishmael, with yours, let's go back. Did you want to? Oh wait, no, I pulled that up. Oh, Alicia, you had a question?
Yes, I did. So my question is, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So okay, so I'm in the middle of having my group launched again next month, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still stuck in this like one-to-one service. And so
Mm-hmm.
I'm really struggling with trying to launch the group, but I still have to talk about my one-to-one because that's how I eat. And so sometimes I get a little overwhelmed with not knowing like which offer to talk about because I don't want to like confuse my audience and like sell two different things, or am I like trying to think about this too deep? So I'm trying to see like how do I really like sell my group but also still live.
So this is where I talk with you guys all the time about okay, so like again, you've got, can you guys see my screen? Yes.
Yes.
Just okay. So you've got your traffic out here, however you're getting traffic, okay? Paid or organic. And you're when you take this traffic, this is where you hear people talk about like the whole sales ladder thing, okay? So it's when you this is why it's so important to have powerful lead magnets, and then you can take people different directions, okay? So when you're driving this traffic here to your, and I'm just going to go through a scenario here, okay? So if you've got a really good free offer here, right? Once they get into the free offer, you can just instantly take them up to like something like a pocket coaching, okay? When I was at this webinar, the lady that was doing it, her name is Shanda Sumter, okay, for those of you that want to know. Um, doing 70 plus mil a year in online business stuff. Okay. Been doing it for a long time. She said her favorite thing to do is she'll bring somebody in on um, a free offer or even a low ticket paid offer where it's like I told you guys the pocket coaching. Okay. She does the pocket coaching, and that's where I got the idea. I was like, man, that's brilliant. And what happens is you bring people in on this low ticket type thing. I still have your high ticket over here. Okay, so you're still talking about your high ticket, but here's the difference. The people that are warm already with you, Alicia, like the people that your warm audience, which I don't know what that is for you. Is that your people that are on LinkedIn with you when you go live, or you've also got your email list, but you're the people that already know you and follow you and things like that, you can be pitching to your warm audience. You can be pitching that high ticket if they're already warmed up to you. But I did this pocket coaching thing, and people people are moving up through that because inside of the pocket coaching, I mentioned Build Lab. Okay. I also have mentioned just one-on-one stuff, and it's so surprising how many people come out for that. But you don't want to do that as much anymore. It sounds like, or you don't want it to be the core thing.
Right.
Yeah. So if you have these offers that get people in with you on this lower, just think about it like this. Like if they spend some money with you and they're like, "Oh, that was I spent $27 a month with her, and this is really awesome. This is really helpful. Like, holy crap." And then you offer something that's, $597, and then you've got your big ticket thing which is, 1,500 or whatever it is. Then it's moving people through these things. Okay? When I was doing crazy numbers with my martial arts stuff, I literally brought him in on a free video, and then on the next page I just literally would just dump everything I had on them. And I still have that video, by the way. I think I need to put that video in the group so you guys can see my martial arts videos. I have them. Let me write this down. I'm going to give you guys my VSLs. Like, I think I have put them in there already, but I would go crazy and then I would get on a call with them. So, and then I would sell them a big, $6,000 thing. And I just changed this from like when you're doing the one-to-one thing, can you not do that in a group, like a one-to-many?
I mean, like that's kind of where I'm at right now. So my group is going to be like $1,500 a year, and then right now to work with me one to one is $5,000.
Okay.
And I would like to do the pocket coaching, but even right now I'm working with like 10 one-to-one clients, and I feel like I'm just overwhelmed with just that. And so I
Yeah.
can't even imagine having to like create a whole nother offer while I'm still trying to launch my group offer.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah.
the pocket coaching thing for me, I was just like, oh, this is a simple page I'm going to put up. I'm just going to tell
Uh-huh.
people for now it's $27 a month. And I wanted it that way because it's less than $1 a day, and that's it.
Mhm.
And I just shoot a video and send it to them every day. I just take something out of my Rolodex of stuff that I know within this realm that I'm an, quote unquote expert. And I just share what it is. I just share something that, that can help them along. And so it's not like I'm not coming up with like some crazy offer. It's just like, hey, would you guys like pocket coaching from me? Here's what each day I'm gonna send you one video that shows you how to do something within the attract, convert, deliver scenario. So yours can be instantly something like that. But this is a warm up. Like, so when you're going on your lives and when you're talking to people and things like that, they're like, oh, it's $27. I'll give her a whirl. I'll see what she's about. And then if you do good there, in your pocket coaching videos, you just mentioned, hey, if you guys want to work with me one-to-one, here's what I've got, some stuff like this. If you'd like more advanced help, or I've got a group that I'm doing, it's $1,500 a year, or, whatever the deal is. And you just mention that in the pocket coaching. And a lot of those people, they're going to move up with you. So in my opinion, it's like, this is why everybody needs to have a free offer. Everybody needs to have like a low ticket offer. You need to have your monthly recurring offer. And you guys, you're like, well, Mike, that's pretty contradicting. You were saying just focus on one product. It's all the same product. You're just splitting up how they can get it. Everything that I talk about in everything else. It's just in these products, I'm just taking pieces of them and I'm making them, there's more of me in it. There's more of me involved with the product as you go. Okay. Like the people that get the pocket coaching, they just get a short video from me each day. They don't, nothing else. Nothing else. There's no weekly calls. There's nothing. Okay. And then, there's Build Lab, which is basically the same thing. I just go deeper on everything. There's a coaching call twice a week. There's, all of that. Right. So it's just more. And then the high ticket thing is like, it's you and me one-to-one on Zoom. And I'm literally like, hey, we're going to set up every part of your process, every part of your business. Here's your content calendar and schedule. Here's how I would create the content. Here's the whole, and that's a lot more. Right. So, and then in the free stuff, I'm just taking a little tiny piece out and I'm giving you that for free because I have to get you to know, like, and trust me. I have to get you to warm up. And so to me, when you ask the question, like, how do I get people into my other offers? I don't know any other real way myself that I could advise or say to do other than nobody's going to buy anything from you until they get to know you or like you or trust you. So it's like, what is going to be your big connection offer? I think one of the best connection offers you guys can do, honestly, I mean, and I've been chanting this, but the weekly workshops, okay? This lady has thousands of clients for the last like 11 years. And she said that on average, her clients that sell anything between 500 to 10 grand, she had an array. She goes, if we balanced out all their products and we hit a number down the middle, she goes, They're all about, she said 48. Let's just round it up to 50. Let's just round it up to one a week for a year. She goes, they're about 52 presentations away from $1 million. She goes, so here's the process that she goes through. She's running her traffic out here. Okay. We're going live, we're posting, we're doing our traffic, we're getting our content out there, etc. And then she's driving them into two things. Okay. So right away, she's getting into a funnel where it's like, here's a free training. Here's how to speak on a webinar. Opt in to see that. She opts in like that. And right away on the next page, she has several versions of what she does here. But right away on the next page, they get that training, and then she has them join a free group. Okay. So now she's got them on an email list. She's also got them in a group. Okay. So like Skool or Facebook group or LinkedIn group or whatever kind of group. So this button takes them to a group. She also pitches them right. She has three things that she does right away. She pitches them right away on, hey, would you like to set up a free call with us? Would you like a free call? And then she does the 5 questions. She gets on a Zoom with them for free. It's like a 15 to 30-minute Zoom, and they connect. She goes, this whole part, and then she has another one where it's like, are you ready to take it to the next level right away? And they can just go ahead and get started. Right. And she goes, what I typically offer, she offers a $7 call. And if they buy that, she upsells. I've seen some of these people's funnels. It's insanity. Like 30 pages and shit, which is unnecessary. But she'll do a $7 thing. You know what her $7 thing is? You get to join it's a private group. And for $7, all she does is she gets in there and she does one 3-minute call. She'll get in there and go live in that group for 3 minutes a day. She goes, I'm basically doing a micro point. But she goes, inside of the group, there's links to join her bigger thing. So again, you've got this product suite. You've got your free, you've got your low, you've got your MRR, your monthly recurring rev, and then you've got your high ticket. And then wherever you want to take it from there is up to you. If you want to add another leg onto this or another high ticket or more low tickets, all I know is she said between here, like, well, the traffic, you're doing that too. This is where you've got to connect with them. She's like, she goes, how are you going to hook your people up? Like, you got to hook them up with something. Like, what are you going to hook them up with? And then she's like, for me, I want to hook them up with a speaker. Like, she teaches people how to speak from anywhere, on stage, virtual, whatever. Okay. Speaking to people in a business sense. She goes, I hook my people up with, I want to get them into, first off, I want to give them some super nuggets for free. She goes, that's how I kind of earn my goodwill with them right away. And she goes, then I want to get them into a group, a free group, so that I've got them at least stabilized, or I've got them in 2 places. You know, if they were to unsubscribe, maybe they found a friend in the group, or, you know, they're on my email list. She goes, I email them every day, sometimes twice a day. And then she goes, but I have them in a group, a free group. And then I also have, would you like the VIP group? And she goes, the only difference between the free group and the VIP group is obviously this is $7, but she goes, once a week, I'll do a workshop. And she goes, I do a workshop in both, but she goes, this one has like VIP, you can talk to me stuff. The other one's just like basically a weekly webinar. And it's the same thing that you would preach and talk about in everything else. But that weekly workshop is huge. And so what they do is this. On a Wednesday, they're saying to the group, they're going out to their email list, they're going out to the free group, they're going out to the paid group, and they're saying, hey, we're doing a workshop this week at XYZ. Gotta go there. Great meeting. Everyone will DM you, Mike. All right, thanks, brother. Appreciate that. The lower price tag validates a lead that is willing to pay, so just continue to give more value. Yep. Okay. I met with people from Score App today, and their conversion from cold traffic to quiz is 20% at least. Wow. That's pretty big. Like cold traffic to quiz. I was thinking sale. They less than 20% do a support session.
Yeah, I think conversion to sale with the call would be pretty good with the quiz too.
Oh yeah. Conversion to
Like,
sale. If you get somebody on the phone with you and you follow that script I gave you guys, like it convert. I was there. I have many months where I was 100% close, 100%. Every person I got on the phone with, and I was averaging 30 to 50 sales a month at $5,800. And if I got below 60% in sales, closing less than 6 out of 10, I was like really questioning myself. I'm like, what are you doing wrong, dude? Like, are you not, are you talking too much? And it just works. It's a psychology work. That's why I call it the neuroscript. It's literally a scientific process that the brain decodes things in a certain way.
yeah,
And it works. It just freaking works, right? So the thing that I'm getting at is, okay, so you take the thing that they want to know the most about, that they're most excited about, okay, and you do a workshop over that. You announce it on like a Wednesday, and then you do it on the next day, and then you go live the next day, okay, and then on Friday, Saturday. So this is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is replay. Okay. And all you say is, I know a lot of you weren't able to get on it. And you're making an offer at the end of this one that you're doing. You're making an offer in this right here that is basically a time and seat limited offer. And then you tell them, they don't know there's going to be a replay. But then the next day you send out a replay and you're like, hey, I know a lot of you didn't get on it. And you send that replay out again the next day. And then you have a time. They have a timer on what's available. And then on Saturday, they add a bonus sometimes for those that are still wanting to get on. And whoever did sign up on this day gets the bonus. So any bonuses that are attributed to it, everybody, if you did get started on this day, they get the bonuses too. Okay. And then they'll maybe put a bonus number 2 here. And then every day of the week, there's no day that you're not driving people into your free offer or your free group. Once you have people in there, and Alicia or everybody else, once you have people in there, you have your product suite here. It's like, think about like, let's use something simple like, Ping golf clubs or something. It's like, at any time, you can buy their full set of bags. You could buy a single club, a hat, the whole 9 yards. They got a suite of products, and one product leads them into the next. And there's stages of golf clubs. You can buy their cheap set, their next set, their custom fit. It's the same thing. It's like Titleist golf balls. They have like the cheap one, then the more expensive one, then there's the Pro V one. Like, you want to have a product suite that brings people through your thing. And all you do is you take the core thing that you do and you pull off of it. Like Ping, I don't know their story or any golf club story, but I would assume most of them started with like clubs. Like, oh, we make golf clubs, right? And then it was like, maybe they want grips, or maybe they want shoes, or maybe they want hats or shirt. And it pulled off of that. But the core thing, which is what I want you guys to start with, you need to have a core offer. My core offer is Build Lab. Everything springboards off of that. Okay. Everything springboards off of that. And I would really say my core offer is my 1-to-1, right? My 1-to-1 is probably the core thing. And what that is because this is what you have. Okay. This is what you have. You have done for you. Okay. This is, there's done for you, there's done with you, and then there's do it yourself. Okay. So I got started doing it for people. And if somebody wants me to do it for them and set everything else up for them and walk them through the psychology of their offer and everything, I charge a lot for that. if they want to do it themselves, that's kind of like the Build Lab. My favorite offer of all time, and I think we need to have all of these, is the hybrid offer, which is what Build Lab is. Because with Build Lab, you get this live support stuff, you get courses that are updated, you get community, and I mean, what else do you know? It's a beautiful, beautiful. If you're selling your advice online, having the hybrid model where they get a course, they get a community, and they get live calls, this is money. Like, what else do they want? Here's a do-it-yourself course, and then if you have trouble with it, you get a call each week with me to ask me questions about it. And then here I'm adding to the classroom as I'm learning, as I'm getting these things. Okay. And then here's this like kind of like the do-it-yourself thing that I've got. That's the pocket coaching over here. This is like $27. Okay. 27 bucks a month. You and any of the do it yourself where it's just like you're giving them something, it's like, low ticket. It's like less than $100. And I'm telling you this, Alicia, because the reason I'm saying this stuff is it's like you've been doing your thing. You said, it's like that pays the bills and does all that. It's like, okay. In the beginning, it's like you do this done for you, and that sucks because you're essentially trading time for dollars. Okay, so it's time for dollars here. Okay, you're trading. Done with you is still pretty much time for dollars. Okay, you're trading time for dollars here. Do it yourself. Now you're trading bits for dollars, and this is where people get really attracted to this. And then you've got the hybrid. I like the hybrid because it's a mixture of all of these things, but you're not trading as much time for dollars. I mean, I have to get on twice a week like this. You guys are my family. I don't, besides my immediate family, like it's you guys. Like I don't hang out with anybody. This is what I do, or I'm hanging out with myself, the entrepreneur. But it's like, done with you, this can be a little bit pricier, right? Like this is a higher price thing. Okay. This can be anywhere in between. This can be anywhere in between. There's groups out there. I mean, this is where your masterminds live. Okay. It's up to 50 grand a year. That lady that I was talking about, she charges 60,000 a year. And then the done for you, that's like super expensive. Right. But in the beginning, what's funny is you go from this to this. It's like you start out here, then you go to here, and then you go here. Here's where everybody screws up. People are like, oh, I want to make money online. And they want to just go straight to either this or they want to go straight to this, but they've never done this. Like they've never helped somebody. Like they haven't earned their stripes somewhere. And I'm talking about somebody that's coming in like, oh, I can't tell you how many people inside of like, even in the Make Once community where they're like, oh, I help people make money online, and they're not even making money online. And I'm like, huh? What are you talking about? So it's like, you got to go out and earn. That's why I said I have that ghost offer script. I'm like, go out and help somebody for free and get some results. And then let's talk about doing it with them and then so for you, Alicia, I mean, my thing is you've been here, you've got this dialed in. Have you went to, I mean, you had your group, right? But you want to relaunch it.
Yeah, so I mean, I already have the group. It's just it's I'm opening the doors again on like January 22nd or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, for me, and I'm not I'm not trying to make excuses, but I'm like, I have to homeschool my kids. It's just like,
no, that's real work. That shit, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
and I'm like, so for me, it's like, okay, so now I have to like create another offer, and then I have to do a workshop. Like that's overwhelming me because I'm like,
yeah.
Because I feel like I'm already like starting to struggle with just the things that I have now.
Right.
So it's like I understand like the framework of it,
Mhm.
and I do eventually plan to have all of these things in place. I'm just saying for right now, if I should just go all in with the group and don't even talk about one-to-one, or like that's just kind of where,
Well, I don't
yeah.
want you, don't ever, whatever's feeding the island right now with food and resources, you never cut that until you've got another pipe. That's so like right now, if we look at the Alicia Island, you've got the thing that's bringing energy to the island here, that's sending food to the Alicia Island here is, you said AI Alicia Island. You said is the 1-to-1, right?
Right.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
we never kill this pipe ever until we've got another pipe coming in and delivering, the same amount or more resources. So this is A pipe, and until we get B pipe coming in, we never want to kill this pipe. That's how you die. So you don't want to do that. So here now, let me tell you, when I went from agency to this, it was hard because it was so much work, because I'm over here doing done for you work for clients, and then I'm having to stay up and do all this crazy work to try to get over to this area here. And it was very stressful. It was very hard. It was very long hours, and it sucked. I literally was like, it sucked. And I was questioning myself constantly. But then I was like, no, if I don't ever leave this time trap over here, I'm never going to get free. And then over here, it was like half of a clock. And then over here, it was like no clock, right? Like, and then this hybrid model is what really kicked it off and worked really good for me, because what I found over here with just this one was, number one, it was a harder sell all the time. And if you're not doing your thing all the time, you lose it's like Michael Jordan had to play basketball or he wouldn't be good at basketball. It's like you have to be in the game. And so that's where the hybrid really did good. It's just going to be hard. Um, and what you do is, there's nothing wrong with talking about both things, but you have to, in a sense, I would, if I were you, I would be setting up a a freaking, I just lost my brain. Like, it's coming out list. The Somebody help me here. I'm freaking losing my brain.
A wait list.
A wait list. Gee, many Christmas. So I would have a wait list, and you said you're relaunching your group in January 22nd, right? Okay, you have one. What I would be doing is I would be taking them through each of the steps of what you're doing to prepare for the launch of the wait list, and share that behind the scenes journey of you preparing the wait list and getting the wait list going. Or sorry, getting that launch going. Talk to them about, here's what I'm going to be putting in it. Ask them from between now and when you launch in January 22nd, be asking people, hey, here's what I'm going to be covering. What would you guys like me to cover? Let me share with you how I'm doing this. Let me share with you what I'm doing behind the scenes to get this prepared. And those are the types of emails that you're doing. And then when you go to launch, there needs to be like a launch special that you do, and you'll clean house. You'll make up for the months that, like, you'll make up for a lot here. Okay. The launch special. And the launch special could be, you're going to work with a small group of them or something like that. It can be like half the price for the first 20 or 30 or whatever. And then you can have a second, like, special that goes out, after each special would die before you would launch the next one. And then it would eventually go maybe a week later. These are weeks here. You would have the first week would be launch special. That would go away after that first week. The next week is the next, special that goes away. And then the following week is, we're getting ready to go back to normal price, or go to normal pricing. And then you would be continuing on from there. And then throughout the year, maybe every 60 days or whatever, you are creating specials again. Like you see me, like right now I'm doing a Christmas special. It's Build Lab, $5.97 for life, right? I'm doing this, that's just I do it every once in a while, then I put it back to $9.97. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, this is my problem in strategy session. Do I offer 10 meetings for 1,000 or hybrid for 47 per month? I'd like giving choices.
It's
Talk to me.
kind of the same as Alicia. I just feel like if I don't home in on the problem, it's always the same problem. And yeah, I'd rather sell 100 people 47 a month at this point
Yeah.
than do these sessions.
Yeah.
But
So
you only
again,
get so many strategy sessions.
right. And so again, you know, Burton Island here, never cut off that thing. Now if you're I when it depends on your scenario.
Yeah.
You know, if you can survive with or without the thing, then well, good for you. You're in a great place to really do this nice and easy and good. Okay. But never cut that island, never cut the core pipe off, right? Before you've got another pipe giving you resources to the island. So just, I want to make that clear. And then for those of you that are not maybe in a scenario where you can afford to, take your time with releasing something. What I would do, here's what I would do if I was in a scenario with you, Burton, and I was like, we could work through this here. This is the calendar. Okay, so let's get our 4 weeks in here or whatever. Okay, so week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Okay, so what I would do if I was you is I would set up where you have a weekly workshop that you're doing, and I would do these live, and I would bring people on to experience these things live. Okay. And I would have people asking as many questions as possible. Because even though you know your thing, there are things that are changing in time, right? With it, like the way people think about it, just everything, right? So I would have a weekly workshop where I would be gathering, getting people, I'd be talking all week about getting them on this workshop. And then I would do it live and just teach, and do the, teach 3 things, and then you can make an offer at the end. But I would be pushing people to a wait list. So when they join, they can get on a wait list for this thing that's coming out. Okay. The $47 a month thing that's coming out. Okay. You could also work your way in with a pocket coaching offer too. Cause then you could do like a $7 a month pocket coaching thing where they get 1 tip per day on how to do something with English. Right. And just keep it, things that are simple to you or not to them. Right. So you could start out with a $7 pocket coaching thing. And then the people that get the $7 pocket coaching thing, when they get on these weekly workshops, they get an extra 15 minutes at the end of the workshop as a VIP with you. They get to stay on as a VIP. That's why somebody would want to buy the $7 pocket coaching, because on the weekly workshops, they get an additional 15, 20 minutes VIP session with you. Now, the workshop and the VIP sessions, all this really is you're doing you're getting massive customer research. Okay. So you're basically taking note and temperature on everything in terms of what they would really need in a $47 a month, like core program. Like, yeah, you've got your thing that you teach, but maybe by listening to them, you're going to be so filled with all kinds of copy that you can use for this 47 thing. And then during these workshops like this is where you're announcing your wait list. And every workshop that you do, here's what's going to be happening with the offers. Number one, you've got join my wait list. I've got this new product coming out. XYZ, it's the $47 a month thing, right? It's your build lab or whatever for $47 a month. You're also going to be pitching your core offer, which is what you do now. And you could always do like a special on that. Like you said, like 10 meetings for $1,000 or something like that. Okay. And then the third thing that you're always announcing is you really make a point in these weekly workshops where you're like, all right, guys, well, that's the end of the webinar. Now, if you're one of the pocket coaching clients that pay $7 a month, that get the daily video from me, we're going to go ahead. I sent you guys the link. We're going to jump on that private Zoom right now, and I'm going to get in there and work with you guys. So if any of you in here in the free workshop, if you guys would like to get on the pocket coaching, go over here now and get the pocket coaching. So you've got your core offer, your bigger money thing here, and you may strip 2 or 3 out per workshop. Okay, I'll take $2,000 a workshop. Sure. So you said the workshop happens within 24 hours within the announcement being made. Yeah, but you're building the list all throughout the week, right? The list is constantly building, and then you're going to the list, because here's what you don't want to do. The reason I do it the next day and the reason they do it the next day is if you just tell everybody, hey, every Friday there's a workshop, they don't come. They don't come. But if you're constantly building the list and you say on whatever day you want, and usually they don't think about it, like even if you did it on the same time all the time, you just never want to announce that you do it at the same time all the time. You just want to be like, and when you get on this list, so you've got your lead magnets. Here's how to do XYZ, opt in. Okay. Hey, every week we do a workshop. They're on random times, but we do these really crazy in-depth workshops. So make sure you're getting your emails. It's kind of like they keep this weekly webinar thing going. Okay. Even the owner of Score app, I know who that guy is. He said that when he needs to make crazy money or blow something up, he goes, I do sometimes 2 workshops a week. And that dude sold many companies for $10 million over and over again online. Like, the guy's very successful. Really cool guy too. But he's like, whenever we want to grow a company, build a brand, he goes, every single freaking time, he goes, I'll do anywhere from 50 to 100 workshops a year. He goes, either 1 to 2 a week. And he goes, I'll take a brand to 7 figures in a year every single time. And also he goes, I'm just doing a basic webinar. And what he does is he has a bunch of, this is just, it's the same thing I tell you guys. It's the same thing every person's going to tell you. They have all these little free offers out there that are like little magnets for leads. They call them lead magnets. And you have them scattered all over the place. They're like, anybody that comes into your zone, it's like, here's the world of, the world of Burton, WOB. It's like you have all these little, like, simple, tiny workshop lead magnet things out there. And then once you do these workshops each week, guess what happens? You get pretty damn good at explaining and sharing things. And you can just take one that performed really well for you, and it's a recording because you did it on Zoom. And now that becomes a lead magnet. Hey, guys, there's a lead magnet. So when they go to your socials, they can go to your website, and at your website, there can be a link to all these lead magnet places that they can go check out. Or some people use a link tree. Have you ever seen those link tree things? And on those link trees are like, oh, get my free book. Oh, get my free this. Oh, get my $7 this. Oh, get my thingy here. And they all come sucking into a major pipe. And then that pipe, you're always announcing, and you can pick any day you want. Hey, guys, I'm doing a live workshop. I'm going to be covering, the fastest way to learn English for business. How you can learn it faster and easier than ever before. They jump on there. You're pitching a wait list because you got something new you want to announce. Okay. So, hey, guys, join the wait list. I'm going to take you through this new product, and the people on the wait list, you guys are going to get a special offer. da 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 da. Okay, whoever's on there, you guys get special offer. You get first dibs. You get the good stuff because you're there. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be I'll give you guys all my workshop stuff too, because I'm building them out too. I'm gonna start doing them again. And then, I mean, I have to crush my goals for 2024. There's just no two ways about it. Okay, I'm gonna have to do more. And then, I'm gonna be. I got my pocket coaching thing. I've got my core offer build lab, and then I'm gonna have a bunch of little lead magnet things. Okay, how to get leads. What a lead magnet. But all these things, right? They're all funneling people into this deal. And the common denominator between all of these people is what? They want to speak English for business.
They want to be more successful. They want to make more money.
Yeah, they want to make more money. And the path, the resistance between where they are to where they want to be is this I can't communicate thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'm embarrassed to
Or I'm
communicate.
embarrassed or whatever. So, which is again a communication problem. Because if they could communicate perfectly, they probably wouldn't be worried about being embarrassed. So all of that, every lead magnet, everything that you do is, the only people that would want in there are your ideal clients, right? The people that would be in there. And then the weekly workshop helps you build out and it's easy, guys. Just do a Zoom. Hey guys, I'm doing a Zoom Thursday at 4:00. Are you coming?
I prefer to do a Zoom because I find those Thursday live things I do, there's no interaction.
Yeah. People want to call it a workshop or an introduction event or a topic spotlight. Like you can go to ChatGPT and be like, what's 10 other names for a weekend workshop or a weekly work? It doesn't matter. Just webinars kind of like it's kind of like people hear that and they're like, oh, webinar. Okay. You can still say webinar, but if you just scatter the word around each time, like a different workshop is pretty cool because you're getting in there, you're learning something. Or it could be like a fast track class, anything where it's like, we're going to get in there, we're going to get it learned, and we're going to get on with it. And I'm going to use it. Okay. And if they're like, oh, are you going to send out the replay? Be like, I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going to or not. You don't want them to have this idea that they can get off. They have to be there. Why would you why would you show them all your cards? Like, don't do that. That's okay. Don't do that. We're not doing anything wrong. We're here to help them. If they know they can just come and go as they please and do what they want, then they ain't going to take action. Then they won't get results. And then they'll sit there in their own, again, forever and not do anything. So you got to, anything where you can get somebody to quit smoking, do any trick you got to get them to do that. You know what I mean? It's like, but here's the thing. When you do these, guess what else you got? Like Ishmael was saying, you can do where he says at the end, he does like and I thought, what a cool thing he does, right? What a cool little thing he does. I love that he creates a vertical webinar and then he comes in the front and the back. He changes the front and the backs and then he runs that as a live. I think that's freaking awesome. Like that sounds so exciting to me because you know what that means to me? I'm going live 3 times a day, but I'm not. So, because that would be great. I mean, I am going to pump one of those babies out pronto. And I mean, think about that, I could be going live 3 times a day, ain't even live, but I'm live, right? But he's got all those questions that he can ask down at the bottom. Like he said, he goes on and he tests his webinars live, gets all the objections, and then he answers all the objections in the eventual overall webinar that he does. And then he puts it on autopilot. You know how nice that is? I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't even know you could do a decoy live. Like, are you freaking kidding me? I'm about ready. I ain't going to sleep tonight. Like that. That is insane to me. Like that is the big golden nugget for me this year. Jesus, if that's the case, that's like running a VSL funnel. Dude, I'm so jacked about that. You know what I'm really even more jacked about? The fact is because that's bits. I'm trading bits again instead. That's what I'm excited about.
And how is that different than the pre-recorded live session you can do on StreamYard or these things?
Well, I imagine it's not a whole lot different.
So you just add your inner and your outer. You have to wear the same clothes for each one.
Yeah, or different clothes. So you look different each time. Hey, I
Yeah.
don't care how it happens. You know, it's as long as the goal here is to get people the promised outcome, which is el money for me. So okay, so before I forget here, you wanted okay, I need to get Ricardo. Ricardo said he wants me to sign him up for pocket coaching again. And then you're in Build Lab, right, Ricardo? So, and then I know you don't want me to sign you up again. I'll shut your thing off. And then Burton, you said you want me to cover what with the funnels?
Just what you went through on Thursday. You built a funnel on System.io.
Okay, so build a funnel again.
Yeah, right through all the steps. It kind of started on sending emails to the email list, and then you took me right through.
Oh,
funnel.
like how to, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just go through that.
I
That's what I'm
think
going
there
to do.
was one, but it might have gotten lost in a computer issue she had or something.
Yeah. So what I'll do, yeah. Well, last week's freaking live that we did the live call, which sucked because it was a good one. I noticed that when I recorded on, just so you guys know, if you do it for your people, when if you can do another video like the one you did with Brett System, yeah, I agree. So the lead loom profit funnel, the lead loom profit thing that's in the classroom. That's what that's going to be. I'm going to be like, here's how you set up a VSL funnel, and I'm going to go through that again inside a system, and then I'll probably do one through high level too, since I'm using that stuff too. What the hell was I saying? Damn it. Okay, wait. Let's see. Okay, so I'll do that. That'll be the lead loom profit funnel. I'll do that with system. Ricardo, I will shut you off on the pocket coaching. You guys really should do a pocket coaching thing. It's so easy. It's like you don't have to, there's no preparing a course. There's no nothing. People go to a landing page and they sign up for $27 a month to get a video from you once a day, teaching them something about your craft. Those people are what's so beautiful about it is it's a piece of freaking cake. There's no like you just get on and you do you cover something that you know. One of my guys went nuts on that idea. He's so pumped. Yeah. You're just giving them a tidbit. It's less than $1 a day they're giving you. You just send them a short video that keeps them in the trenches. It keeps them accountable more than anything. So they're getting to really know, like, and trust you. And so they'll buy the next thing even more. And what I love about it is like right away in the morning when I do it, it sets my day off because I'm like, okay, boom. And I'm like in this theme for the day. This is another thing that's going to help you guys a lot. And I'm going to put a training about this is you need to figure out if you really need to create a content calendar. And the way I suggest you start is not thinking about all the content you're going to create each day, although there's nothing wrong with that. Like what are 4 headlines for the day? Like just what are 4 different headlines that you'd like to, or topics or whatever, just 4 headlines. And if, ChatGPT will give you more than you'll ever be able to do. And don't overthink it. Just do the damn thing. Okay. But here's the other thing. The content calendar that I suggest you create, is just, what is your theme for the day? Pick your theme. Is it today? The theme is putting. Okay. Today's theme is organizing the pantry. So now that you have the theme for the day, okay, then it's like you can take that theme and you can ask the chats, or you can ask YouTube, or you can ask anything that is a search engine. What are some topics people have struggles with on this theme? Grab two or three of the ones that get you excited and jazzed up, and do the damn video. Just do the video. Here's what I got. Here's why it matters. Here's what to do next. Or I love this: inspire, educate, ask, motivate. That is, I love that little. You can go to ChatGPT at any time and you can say, using the inspire, educate, ask, motivate copy framework, and my theme is putting for the day. What are 4 different putting pieces of content that I could do? And then what will happen is, by the end of the week, and it just keeps recycling. There's only so much you can talk about, folks. Like, there's only so much you can say. You're just going to be as an expert. Think about Taylor Swift, right? She's the billion-dollar lady. Every night, every day, she has to sing the same effing song over and over. And I mean, they sing the same song over and over and over. Michael Jordan shot the same shot over and over. This is what it is. But what you can learn is, this is why it's so important for you to really love what you're talking about, or you are toast. And I don't care if you're an expert or if you do it as a craft. I've tried to I'll be like, oh, in the beginning when I was broke and trying to get rich, I was like, oh, that you can get rich doing that? Okay, I'll do that. And I would do it and I'd be like, I hate this shit. I can't do it. I don't care how much money you make. I can't get into this. And this was the thing that hit for me, right? So that's, I just tell you that because I don't want you to think, the lady that we learned from, doing 70 plus million per year right now, has a plan in the next 10 years to get to $1 billion, and means it. She's like 43 or something like that. She goes, still to this very second. And when I started, years and years ago, she's like, I just teach people how to build their list. That's the gateway drug. Yeah, Ray Higdon said, our content is for passing parade, not a captive audience. So don't worry about, I've been saying the same thing. Who is her, Mike? Who is her? Shanda Sumter. She's not for everybody. She's pretty spicy, but she's pretty cool. Okay. I really like her a lot. She's definitely my style.
How's the open rate for your pocket coaching?
Oh my God, it's great.
People kind of pick and choose, or they're there every day?
Yeah, so I put them in the free community, but no,
Right.
the free people can't get access to them, and I do that on purpose because I want them to be like, "What's that?" Which reminded me, I should put the link to the landing page in the description. I put each day I email it out, and then I put I put the copy of it in the archive. So it's a full archive. And then what happens after a while, I met her in San Diego and she was finding a place for her father. Oh, cool. Hell yeah. So, yeah, she's crazy. Full of fire. then the pocket coaching stuff, all of that, what's really cool about the pocket coaching is each day you're doing something and you're like, oh man, that would be a great course. Or, oh wow, that would be something great to cover. Or, oh man, these like epiphanies are happening at like high speed. And then you've got all these, the archive, and you encourage people to go talk about it. Like I encourage them, hey, in the free community, post what else, other topics you'd like me to cover. And then what happens is they're seeing that, they're like, oh, that is a good topic. He's going to cover that in the pocket coaching. So they join the pocket coaching. They like the pocket coaching. So they join the build lab. Then I shut the pocket coaching off. That's fine, because now they just gave me 3 times what they would have gave me in pocket coaching in a single swing, or no pun intended, Brad, but, or they give me like the year long. And then those people end up taking, then they're like, oh, like, I don't know if you guys heard, uh, I just think my brain's broken today. This is like the 4th time I've had a complete brain stop. But we had, I had somebody reach out from these calls to do a 1-to-1. And then it keeps doing that, right? And then I'll send out to the list. I'll be like, hey, da-da-da-da. And then once in a while, I'll take the pocket coaching and I'll just use that as a YouTube video. And I'll put in there, because you'll hear me talk about, I always start out, it's a pocket coaching. And then down in the description, I have that. And then and then when you're doing the pocket coaching, what you can do is take a little bit of the pocket coaching and you can be like, oh, this would be a great little YouTube video. And then that can be stripped down, as Cole will teach us tomorrow, stuff, and be turned into a short, right? And it's like all of this stuff is the same thing. It all comes out of the core product and it just splinters out to bring people back in. It's like it's a ring around your planet, it's just, and this is what this is.
Mike, how long are you doing the pocket coaching post? Like
how long is the videos?
Yeah.
Well, lately they've been quite a long video, actually, unfortunately. But that's just I try to be fast, but I'm just too, I don't know. I'm sure it needs to be less because that's more appealing. But you get all of them, Tammy. They're over there in the classroom, in the Make One's classroom. They're all there.
Yeah, I'm getting it. I'm just like, what's like
well, let me tell you,
time?
my goal was less than 5 minutes.
Okay.
But I'm so damn long-winded and like I talk too much, It's been my problem my whole life.
Okay.
So unfortunately, yeah, but yeah, I'd like them to be less than 5 minutes. I want them to be just little, like have it with your morning coffee or something, But I'm like, they're probably not mad if I go a little heavy, because it's like recorded there for them and stuff. But it's a great thing for you to get good at doing this stuff. It helps you really learn to talk to your people better, which then makes you better at your marketing. You get more, you get your lingo down more, right? So yeah, I really love that offer. I really love that offer. The weekly workshops, I mean, they're just a guarantee. Listen, if you're speaking, you're going to make money. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. And the faster it's hard for me too. I want you guys to understand something. I can pop up a video, it seems like, just, and I can now, and it gets better, but it's still, for me, I'm like, okay, it's still, you still always have this, it's not a natural thing. And I'm a talker. Like this is, but it's just not a natural activity for humans, really. So it's always kind of like a push. I never feel like it, in other words. Sometimes I do. I mean, sometimes I'll get all inspired or something and be like, but yeah, I don't know. Cole Cole has texted me like 6 times. He's probably like, God only knows what he's saying. Let's see here. Truck won't start. He just bought a Raptor, a Ford Raptor, and something's wrong with his key. So there's a chip thing. He's pretty. He goes, your guys were very cool in there. He goes, but this mother effing truck is about to have it. Okay, so he's dealing with that. So anyway, I don't know. What I would like there to be more people on because I feel like it's going to be more engaging tomorrow with him if there was some people on because I feel like it just it's so much better. And that's the other thing too, you guys. When you're doing the weekly workshops and things like that, if you can have live people on there, it makes it better anyway. As long as you have a curriculum to stay on, it's going to be like for me, it's like a mandatory thing or I'm screwed. Um, but the weekly workshop is going to be strong for you getting the most amazing high sale thing. Like VSL videos. It's just like going to get you so good at that. And like I said, I'm going to give you guys my funnel for that. I'm going to put everything together. You'll have everything. There's literally a training that's going to be in Build Lab. It's already in there. The micro event thing. That's what that's going to be. That whole micro event thing. The micro courses thing is going to be like, here's how to create a pocket program that you can just sell. Like, here's how to, whatever. And those little pocket programs, I want you to think about those things as breadcrumbs to the loaf, right? As far as the time tomorrow, I don't know. I got to see what he's up to. For me, I would like to do it, let's see, what time were you thinking tomorrow? Okay, let's see what he says. We talked about like 10 a.m. and then we talked about in the afternoon. So yeah. I thought today was a good call. I really just let's see for which
Mike, do you still have time to go over my headlines?
shit. Yes, I do. You guys don't have to stay if you don't want to either. You guys can get off. This will be recorded. I know it's getting late for some of you. Yeah, let's go over that. Let's see. I'm asking him, Chuck, and then I'll email everybody to the time for tomorrow as well. He's typing right now. What time works best for you? All right, we'll see you later, Burton. I mean, let's see. Okay, I'm getting closer. I'm doing the question thing on him. Okay. Where are you at, Kevin? All right, there we go. So let's go. Okay.
Do you want me to share or do you want the link?
See you later,
or...
Chuck. Yeah, go ahead and share. Okay, he's better in the evening. So what about... I said like 3 p.m. Central Time. Is that okay? Okay. So let's come up with, let's see, testing strategies. All right. Be working here in the background, Kevin, to just a second here. Okay.
Kevin, what is the countdown going to? It's 5 days from,
Yeah, it's going to the 23rd midnight. I didn't really want it to be ending on Christmas where nobody will care about the email coming telling them they have until midnight today.
oh,
Um,
gotcha. Okay,
So I did like the 23rd end of the day.
okay.
But I don't know. I mean, I sent out the first email today, so it's kind of launched, but I was almost thinking of adding an extra 2 days if, just getting like, hey, it's still open for another 2 days as a surprise thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be people sitting around at Christmas anyways, and they'll be like, "Hey, I'm going to go online. Dinner's over."
That's right.
Thank you.
Right?
Okay, Brad, another call. All right, Brad, you have a good night, brother. See you. See you. Thank you for being here. If you got any questions, please reach out. I'm here. Okay. Please reach out. Hope you're making some good headway. Okay. Let me get back to, I have my super noisy keyboard hooked up. Okay. Santa's stock secrets. Learn to invest like the elves. Okay, here. I'm gonna drop these in the chat. I'll get some more. I gave a basic prompt here, but this is how I came up with my Christmas cash accelerator. So we drop these in the chat. God, that's not. Oh wow, I didn't know that button did that. Okay. So we've got Holiday Wealth Wonders. This oh, I'm trying to send that to Burton. Let me do this to everybody. So they're separated by quotes. Jingle Bell Bonanza, that sounds stupid. Winter Wealth Workshop. I do like that. Winter Wealth Workshop, navigating the market's festive fluctuations. That could be worked with. Winter Wealth Workshop is pretty cool. You see how it's like a workshop too? Like you could, instead of
Yeah.
a playbook, you could be like, I'm doing a winter wealth workshop. And see, I almost think, have you already created all the courses yet?
Yeah, I mean, that's actually my main course.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you already
With
have the
the
courses done, right? So
yeah, it's
those are
pretty
bonuses.
yeah. They're also
What if you
yeah.
taught this live on, after Christmas or whatever and recorded it?
Well, I can't do that. Well, I'm
Oh.
going to France. That's gonna be tough to
Oh,
do
okay, okay,
live for
okay.
that. So yeah, and that's also why I priced it also this way.
Okay, okay.
I don't know.
No, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. But you could do something like that too, though. Right.
But
I
that's
like the Winter
for
Wealth Workshop. And then, but since it's not going to be a live thing, we could do like,
yeah.
let me do the playbook. Yeah, the income playbook. So let's we'll pull off of that. So Festive Finance Mini, Mary. Okay, they're getting a little too
I
Christmassy.
I
What?
also started the email sequence to send that out.
Uh-huh.
Let me look at what I sent today. Yeah, I kind of announced it as the income playbook,
Okay. Okay.
but I mean, I don't know. Is that a
No,
problem?
no, no,
If
no, no,
it's
no. We don't need
yeah,
to
okay.
change it. I'm gonna include that.
Okay.
That training and the name.
I said it's a Christmas special this week. I'm running a Christmas special this week till Saturday.
It's just called the income playbook. Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
named it. Yeah.
Let's have income
The
playbook.
first time I launched the program, I mean, before I created it, that was
Uh-huh.
in June. It was the income generator playbook. And I was like, oh, why did I make it so long?
Yeah. Let's see.
Reindeer returns.
Yeah, that's so stupid. Oh, that was bad. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, so these are cool. So Christmas Prosperity Secrets, your income playbook. Or Winter Wealth Wonders, the income playbook revealed. Or I like the Holiday Wealth Boost, the income playbook. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Jingle Bell Jackpot, the income playbook strategy. Oh boy. Holiday Harvest, cultivating your income playbook. Okay, let's see. Let me do this. Okay, let's try this. Holiday Wealth, the ultimate investing and income playbook. Yeah, these are a lot better. And then, okay, so the where did you guys go? There you are. Okay, so are you ready to expand your investing strategies? The income playbook is a self-paced. I mean, what's wrong with just like the investing income playbook or like investing? It needs something more than income playbook, I feel like. I like it because it is short and it's like 2 words and it's simple and I get all that. But when you're
Yeah.
doing like I mean, it doesn't have to be holiday either. I mean, I don't want to like, let's just see what we got here.
What about the word power? Because
Yeah,
money is power.
yeah.
That might be
Investing income power playbook. These are so stupid. Seasonal success, the essential investing and income playbook. I mean, it's not too bad. Gingerbread gains. Dude, come on. Holiday wealth, the ultimate investing and income play. Okay, so the ultimate investing and income playbook or mastering investing and income playbook strategies, the investing and income playbook for prosperous holidays.
In all of those, we can probably get rid of the investing parts.
Oh, okay. You did.
The thing is, it's quite a specific strategy, not on investing in general,
Oh,
but on generating income, basically,
oh,
on stock portfolio or using options, basically. But so
okay. So what about that? So what's a name? Okay, so what is the okay, so I want to put this will help, okay? So let's put
yeah,
I
because
help.
kind of the cash flow as well works well. You said Christmas cash flow accelerator, cash flow. I mean, because that's what it is. It helps generating regular income on your stock portfolio. That's what the strategy
Okay,
does.
hold on. Say what you just said again. It helps you.
Generate income on your stock portfolio, income, cash flow.
reoccurring income.
Yeah.
Helps you uh generate uh cash flow on your stock portfolio. Okay.
And that's why also I was asking the question, are you ready to expand your investing strategy? Because I feel like it's like an additional tool in people investing toolkit, basically.
Power play
Mo-
toolkit.
Yeah, I like toolkit.
Yeah, I like toolkit instead of playbook. Right? Is that where you're thinking of?
Well, he's already called it income playbook in an
Yeah, that's
email,
the
which
thing. Yeah. But
yeah,
I use toolkit a lot in my short videos where I say, hey, you can add that, or in my emails, you can add that strategy in your toolkit, in your investing toolkit as a whole. You said
Okay. Let's try this. Well, I gotta start a new thing here because this guy done lost his mind. This chat GB. Okay, that was good. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out. I mean, how it has it
uh,
I love what you said where you're like it helps generate cash flow on your stock portfolio as a specific strategy.
Mm.
I want to say something like, you know, you know, compounding cash flow playbook. Yeah, or it could just be like, you know, my stock market, cash flow, or my like the cash flow portfolio playbook or something like that. Or maybe I mean, have we tried, what are people doing with this page now? Like, maybe we don't even need to change the damn thing, right? Like,
well, right now I just sent the email this morning and nobody has clicked on the link yet.
well,
I
that
gotta,
has nothing to do with this page. So that
yeah,
means we need to
exactly.
definitely work on like that
Yeah.
email. What I would do, man, is let's do this first as homework. Um, I like the
Yep.
cash flow. Or the cash, like how soon can they start generating? Well, you got it right here. Okay. The income playbook is a self-paced course that will teach you how to generate income. How about generate cash flow in the stock market using options? How soon can they see a turnaround of any kind?
What? Uh, well, I don't know if they go through pretty fast. I mean, in less than a week. The thing is with this strategy, you just collect money up front. And the thing is, it depends for, yeah. I mean, it's tough to say, but they can do pretty good very fast, or they can lose a lot of money very fast, right?
Yeah,
That's
because with those things, you're taking a huge risk. Yeah.
uh, well,
You could put
kind of,
stops
and
and all
not.
that stuff. Yeah. I mean,
No, not really. It's not that I don't day trade, or you take huge
yeah,
risk where you're like gambling and expecting big bucks.
yeah,
It's more think about like you're renting your shares that you own. Let's say you own 100 shares of Tesla, and you are putting them as collateral. You are agreeing to sell them at a certain price by the end of next week.
Mhm.
and you will sell them if the price is higher of that strike price that you selected. If it ends above that price, then the person who bought it is gonna buy the shares from you. But for entering that contract, you're getting paid. So it's kind of you're renting out your shares, and if it benefits the other party, you'll have to sell your shares, but you still keep the cash flow that you collected. You can repeat that. I don't know if I'm clear.
No, that's I like. I'm just listening to you because I'm trying to think
Yeah.
about what
And
you're.
if it ends up below the strike price at the expiration date, you just keep your shares and you keep the cash, the rent basically that you collected. It's called the premium that you're collecting. And
So,
you collect that up front. And if you want to get out of that contract, you have to buy back that because you sell the option to open that contract.
mhm,
To exit the contract, you have to buy it back. And you make money if you buy it back for cheaper or if it expires worthless at zero. Or if you want to get out and it can cost more than what you sold it for. So that's why you lose money.
got it. There's something in there where you can create something that like, it sounds like when I say like the lead loom profit funnel or something, like
Mhm.
it's like you almost want something like the rent buyback income playbook, like something where it's like,
Yeah.
huh, like I kind of, you know what I mean? Where it's,
Yeah.
um, well, here, let's go pull up a new tab real quick. I want to see something real quick.
Yeah, that's a concept like I've never heard. So I would want to know more about
Yeah.
like what I shares, what?
Okay, so type in here in the search, type in like how how to how to do options and calls. Like let's pretend you're completely like dumb about this and you
Mhm.
heard we just heard somebody just heard you say what you just said and they're like, "Wait, what did he say? How to sell how yeah, there you go."
Hmm.
I'm looking for ads here. Okay. So, number 1, do you have an ad blocker up or something?
Yeah, I do.
So it won't show you ads?
Yeah. But I can
Okay.
turn it off
Yeah,
for
turn
Google
that
right
off.
now.
Yeah, turn that off. Yeah, there you go. Man, there's still no ads. Is it caught?
Is it there? Oh, no, it's off.
Here, let me do it. Here, stop share real quick.
Okay.
Okay. So this is how I find out. This is another way to find hooks. Okay.
Yeah, that's the well strategy basically. I mean, Ryan is saying,
Well,
but
no, but
that's
people are paying ads right now to like,
oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I
so,
was saying about the strategy.
oh,
It's a portion of the well strategy that is mentioning
so
what I
let's
do.
go to here and
I
be
mean,
like, how how do I make money with calls and options quickly?
well, it's actually selling them because you're gonna probably get the other ones that are risky more.
I don't
I
see
mean,
ads. It scares me sometimes. Oh,
mhm.
wait, here we go. Options trading simulator. Ooh, simulator's cool. Powerful options trading platform. Okay. So there's at least an ad. When I don't see ad, okay, what would you say? What is the keyword phrase? Like what would somebody be searching?
How to sell options for income or
Okay.
cash flow,
How to sell options for
because that's the thing. You're selling the options to open the trade, and then you
Okay,
have to
see
buy it
this?
back to close it.
See these automatic words that come
Yeah,
up
yeah,
here?
yeah,
These are great because
yeah. Because
yeah, those are what people are actually typing in.
yeah, because once you know that this is the goal, basically, you
Yeah.
sell that, and you wait
You
for the
see how
time
there's no
to
ads
buy.
coming up? This always scares me when I'm looking if I don't see ads for these certain keyword phrases and stuff like this. So let me come in here. Sell put options. How to sell options to make money. Let's see what that does. No ads. All right, let's go
Yeah.
to YouTube and
Well,
see.
the
Sometimes
thing is
YouTube.
that those strategies are not like making you super crazy rich fast.
Yeah, but I still like
There's-
so there's big companies out there that are making money right now and they're running ads to get people in and stuff like that. And
Mm.
they've got, massive budgets that they're testing with, and you want to see like
Yeah,
how
what
to
they are doing.
sell put options. Okay. Um,
For monthly income.
Yeah.
Because that would be the kind of the premise.
so ads. It's always you always want to look for that though. Like, because that's when you can find like a really good offer. Okay. Because when you want to find, so like let's just do this. This guy keeps popping at the top. So he's got how to sell put options for beginners, generate weekly income, 49,000 views. Let's see what comes to the side here. Is there an ad that pops up in front of this maybe? Oh, wait, I need to do this because I have YouTube. I have YouTube. Here, hold on. I got to do this in incognito. I forgot I have YouTube. Cool guy, YouTube. You,
Premium.
yeah, play for premium, so it doesn't. Okay. Shopify's got a Shopify especially designed to help you start, run, and grow your business.
Hmm.
It's going to help us.
Download
Selling
free course.
options for income. So that's a neat thing. So that's got 136,000 views. Here's a sponsored one. Forget about iron condors. How to sell options. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Forget about credit spreads. Okay, forget about iron condors. How to sell
Those are
option.
all, those are also option strategies that are a bit more advanced to what selling option does. I
But
don't know
what?
why it
Okay.
says that.
So here though, look what's going on here though. They've got whenever you see like ads like this, somebody's paying,
For
to
that.
put this. So like learn how to trade options for consistent income. So that sounds better than just income playbook, right? How about my consistent
Mhm.
income playbook? You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
they're using their um I've got a special going on for my high probability adjustment approach. You see how it's like there's these, I know that that's probably common lingo or something.
Yeah. Well, I use that all the time also. Because they are high probability of profit trades.
Hmm.
So I use
So
that wording.
yeah, how to sell options for income. That's a pretty good. And look at these top related. Let's see. Okay, so this is good. I'm gonna go to their ad here. Sorry, people. Let's see what their headline is on their page. Okay. Now, typically, options trading strategy for consistent monthly income. See that? Then you can say the income playbook, or it doesn't even that. I mean, let's be real. You've sent what, 2 emails?
Oh, just one
Yeah.
for that
So
sequence.
we can say
Just
whatever
one.
we
Yeah.
want at this point, basically,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So this is I would put this. Okay, so then I can take this and we can go to chat. Logged in.
You are in.
But you could take that in
Incognito.
there and you could have it mess around with that, right? So let's see here. But look, you see this consistently, consistently. You
Yeah.
notice this? They
Oh,
got
the
look at the words that they
consistent.
have like popped here. Okay.
Yeah.
So look, consistent. Look at that. So these people, you know, they've got income course. Okay, let's open it quick. Just you always want to look for like these types of things. Okay, this is so important. So consistent options income, what does that go to? Okay, so this is if this is the home page of their site, which it looks like it is, this is what they have on the home page. That's, and then what's this income course? Learn more about, okay, the options trading education course. Okay, let's go to options strategy. You see it again, or is this the same page? Let's go back.
Oh, it's probably the same headline that they keep.
Options
Well,
trading strategy for consistent monthly income. At least that is like, it goes there right away. Like, or I mean, you know, like you can tell right away what this is about, right?
Yeah.
The income playbook is, it keeps you. Now, I know there's filler on the page, but if they don't get past the headline, none of the rest of it gets read.
Yeah.
It's so, I can't stress this enough. Okay. So let's see what this buy now thing does. Trading strategies that really work. Options trading course 17. Okay. There, even the name is consistent options income.
Yeah. Well,
Consistent
that's a
options income playbook, you know, or like consistent income playbook. But the options thing is going to separate people that are not your people, right? And that's what you want. You know, this option, they're going to have to mess with options with this thing you're showing them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that needs to be there. Free trading course video. Look at that. Okay, so let's, but just consistent is being highlighted a lot. But options trading strategy. So options trading income playbook for a consistent monthly income or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So just let's pay attention to that. Let's go back here. Let's see if we can get another ad popping. Okay. Okay, so check it out. So see top optionable stocks daily based on trend volume pricing. Okay, this is just some
It's to
thing.
find stocks.
Yeah. Option trading strategies. I mean, this is a word that's, you know, obviously hot. Selling options for income. See again. This is such a hot little word. How to sell put options for monthly income again. 266,000.
Mhm.
Let's see if we get hit
I'm
by
part
another
of this
ad.
guy's group.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
This dude here, Wealth Adventures?
Yeah. No, the one above
Oh, Drawbridge Finance. Let's
Drawbridge.
see what he's got
Yeah.
for let's go to his videos.
Yeah.
There's no reason to reinvent the wheel here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the first thing that we see, look, how to sell put options for monthly income is like his top 3.
Yeah.
So I mean, I like here, I'm gonna put this in the chat. Where did you I still think this is really strong here. Something with that, like play with Chat GPT on that, you know?
Yeah.
But let's see what else here. Low risk options strategy, monthly passive income. Again, I think that that's a really important thing that you need to be pushing hard on in your special. And then like think about, I don't know who, let's see, what's his, oh, that's a sub.
He only has a Discord server that he sells for $49 a month. And he has like a lot of people. He's making, well, he's making 10 grand per month, I think, out of that. And that's all he does because he's
Doing auction.
retired, basically.
Okay. So we've got that one. Let's go back. This is the work right here, though. This is the work you do. All right.
Yeah.
Like look for ads. People are literally paying money to run something, they are going to try to test it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh, here, look, how day traders can get a potential 10-to-1 return on every trade with ODTE. Okay.
Well, that's not my target at all, because that's the risky stuff.
Oh, okay.
That's where you can make money a lot, but that's like the opposite of what I'm doing.
Yeah. Let's see what happens when you click on. Wait, that wasn't an ad. Yeah. What is
There's
this?
definitely no stress in doing what he does. I don't know how I mean, that's what he's probably selling, right?
Okay. How to trade
Very
0
weird.
day to expiration options
Duration.
for consistent 10 to. See this word again?
Yeah.
Look,
Well,
consistently.
that's a big thing, right? In the stock market. I mean, it's quite unpredictable. So getting to a consistent
Yeah,
result
but
is
let's
like the holy
where's it at
grail.
on your website?
Yeah, no, probably not there.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. Like when you recognize
It's
patterns like this,
yeah,
don't overlook that. Okay.
yeah. No,
Like,
good point.
yeah, these things are like attention options traders. So that would be nice at the top. That's pretty nice because now
Mhm.
I know it's for me. Here's the secret to consistently growing your account month after month. That's huge language right there. This would be
Yeah,
great to just put at the top of your website. There's nothing wrong with stealing that stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't, because my target is not necessarily people who are already options trading,
Well, you can
because if
take
they
that part
do
out,
that,
but like this
yeah,
right here,
okay. The
this
secret
is
to
strong.
consistent.
You need to
Yeah,
get consistent on your thing for sure.
yeah,
There's no
got it.
doubt. I've seen it so many times now.
Yeah,
Okay. And then see how you're here? It feels like it's just like all you have is this and this.
yeah,
And it's like logic sale right here. It's like he bought 80 cents and sold at 19. There's no name, there's no nothing. So you could be
mhm,
like, he bought an option and sold it at whatever.
yeah,
You can just have this like on your website somewhere, like under the video. Like tell a story, like what is something that you did? Like I bought, you could just in a sentence like this long, like this right here. It could just be like,
mhm,
I bought at this and I sold at this. Because their mind instantly goes, oh, especially if they're not already like into this, if like they're new to it.
right.
I'm serious. So okay, so there's that guy. See if there's any, what does this go to? Same thing. Okay. I'm just looking for these keywords that pop because I'm serious, man. Like it's not
Yeah,
hard when you just accept that it can be something simple. Okay, buying puts, download free PDF, put and call spread. Let's see what this ad looks like. Free options trading guide for beginners. Okay, here we go. Ooh, see, I like this. The rookie mistake almost every trader makes. That's pretty good. And you got to understand something here. You're jaded by this shit. You have seen so much of this, brother. You are freaking jaded. Like you can't, you're like, everybody says that. Why would I be like that?
yeah,
Right. That's,
yeah,
I got like that one time too. And I still have people, they don't even, Burton, I love you, Burton, but he's still in the program and I've got it in different places, but he's wanting to know, he wants me to, build a funnel. To me, building funnels, I've been building funnels for so long. Like I'm like, how do you not know how to build a funnel? Like, how do you not
yeah,
understand a funnel? And I know that that's like a huge thing. So the plain English guide to ins and out of options trading. So you could like rework these. A simple tactic that reveals when not to trade if you want consistent income. Just put this shit on the page somewhere. These can be like little one-liners on that page too. Or these are things that when you do your video, you literally say like, now one of the things that we go over in the course is you'll learn the truth about what kind of returns you can expect for options trading. Another thing that we might go through is some real life case studies and examples with trade results. I'll even give you a simple tactic that reveals when not to trade. And that's all in part of this, my consistent options income playbook. I like that. Consistent options income
Yeah.
playbook. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I
I like that
too.
right there. So consistent
With-
options income playbook.
With the my or the the
What's that?
my consistency options income playbook. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you can put that. Yeah. Yeah. My
Okay.
consistent options income playbook. Yeah. And then be like, I'm going to lay this stuff out in plain English with a hint of Francis guide to ins and outs of options trading, right? Like, so, but no, the rookie mistake that almost every new trader makes, that shit is like, God damn it, I need to check now. Cause like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Dude, I'm serious. This can be like once. So each one of these, you can just put them on a slide. And so when you're going down the page, you can be like, all right, hey, welcome, to this page, or hey, I'm glad you made it to this. I'm really excited for, Christmas here. As you can see, the timer is counting down, but I'm excited. I've got my consistent options income playbook that I want to give you. Let me just share with you real quick. I'm going to take you down this page and show you what you get. I'm giving you a ton of bonuses for free, but I want to give this to you. But first off, you need to understand there's a rookie mistake almost every new trader makes out there, and we're gonna be covering that. I'm gonna go over a plain roadmap to the ins and out of options trading. You're also gonna get the simple tactic that reveal, like, okay, and you can just literally just one line after another. Okay. You feel me?
Yeah.
So,
Going through one by one that they are in the course or as a point in the video
because you
where
probably, yeah, just I'm sure you
oh,
talk about all this inside of yours too, right? Like,
yeah, probably. Yeah.
I mean, it's somewhere
Yeah.
throughout there you cover this, right? These are all like little micro hooks. Now, if you don't actually say, if you don't actually go over one of these things, then don't obviously say it, but reiterate
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna give you how can I
Yeah,
give
that's
this?
included. I mean, the last one.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this in the chat. I mean, do you get the chat though?
Yeah, I do. I mean, yeah, the
Well, I
last
mean,
one you said
like,
is consistent options.
yeah, I mean, I just want to make sure I would just screenshot this so you have this stuff before we
Yeah,
get off of
well,
here.
I'm copy pasting.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So there's that. Let's see. Sometimes I try to go find their um and you might put this down like do you have a income disclaimer on your thing?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I don't on my, I removed it from, oh yeah, there's a little one on the sales page, but
Okay.
my
Always,
post starts with one. They have to go
yeah.
through disclaimer.
Yeah, always have like something
Oh,
somewhere.
yeah.
But not like it doesn't have to go this crazy. The reason they have to go this crazy is
Mhm.
because they're running ads. If you run ads to a page, you need to have like all you have to do is just go to Chat GPT 4 and say, I'm running ads to a to
Yeah.
a sales page that talks about investing, trading, this and that. What is the income disclaimer I need to put at the very bottom of the page? And just do like they did here. It's just going to save your butt a little bit. I've never had to deal with anything like that, knock on wood, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I don't run ads, but
Yeah.
for now.
I'm just, yeah.
But yeah,
Which is,
okay, now I'll know
yeah.
for next time.
Yeah. Well, just always, it's good to always have that anyway,
Yeah.
Here's another one, 1 minute options trade. So this is cool. You see how it's time? 1 minute options trade. Watch now. What? Jack Carter won 51 out of 52. 95% of options traders are failing. You see how it's just like basic stuff?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, it's these little things, that they feel like it's like that. It's like almost like that fear of missing out. I'm just putting this stuff in there, copy pasted somewhere. Let's see what this one
Yeah.
has.
Yeah, I'm doing that as
Oh God,
well.
look at the disclaimer on this one. They're like, Two-step trade designed to target weekly income from the stock. Ooh. Dude, I bet this thing gets massive leads, dude. See what I'm saying right here? There's nothing you can do except for read that entire disclaimer. But this is a free presentation. This is solid right here. The two-step trade designed to target weekly. I mean, come on, dude. So you can be like,
the main strategy is kind of a two-step trade. So that maybe that's exactly what I'm doing. That's behind that, because it's you have to own the stocks and then you have to sell the call option against them. So it's like a two-step thing.
yeah. So, but you could say instead of stock market, you could be weekly income from, consistent option, or just take this. This is, dude, this is a solid. You should screenshot that right there. This is just like a lead magnet that you could have. You can create this page in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then on the next page, you could just have a simple loom. My lead loom profit funnel is exactly this right here, where it's like you are going to create a page like this or whatever. And then on the next page, you just have a simple loom video over there where you're basically like, boom, like a loom video just explaining this basic thing right here. And then at the end, you're making a pitch to your offer. And that thing just runs like nonstop, right? And it's just another way for you. And then the people that opt into here that don't buy something right away, guess what? They get on the weekly workshop and they might buy something there. They join the pocket coaching. Or on this next page, after you teach them this, you're like, now join my pocket coaching. And each week or each day, I'm going to send you another little tick, tick like this. And it can be just something short and small like that. But you're separating buyers from like, I'm just trying to give you ideas because that's a pretty powerful little thing right there. I wonder what happens.
Can you send me the link in the chat to the page? So I have the link.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, hopefully it works. It should. That thing's like a mile long. I'm gonna opt in right now. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it works.
See it for yourself. Like, let's find some good-looking gal to do this for us.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, because that's those guys anyway, right? Okay, see it for yourself. Hedge fund manager places one trade on camera targeting 500 by the end of the week. Ooh, you see how powerful this is? Like, so this is so great. It's like, oh, you don't believe me? Well, see it for yourself, number one. And then it's like credibility line, hedge fund manager. What does he do? He's just placing one trade on camera targeting 500 win by the end of the week. You see how powerful that is? Today, you can follow along with this income generating method step by step. This is beautiful. You notice that all you can do is play or pause the video. You can't scrub through.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful thing. Everyday Americans, young or old, are absolutely starved for income right now. He's hitting that money. He's hitting that, isn't he? That's that, right? That's why I've set up this income for life initiative. Ooh, income for life initiative. You can steal that. Jack Carter, former NASDAQ market maker with over 1 billion in volume. This is power, dude. This is solid. Okay. I'm going to, see, they're stealing a quote from Jack Carter. You could put this exact quote on find some find some famous investor quotes and just put the ones that hit this part right here. Not just to have a quote from somebody, but it's got a one that sticks a knife in their rib. You know what I mean?
This one is perfect.
Yeah, just put this. Exactly. So I'm going to put that in here, which you can opt in and get it.
Yeah. Well, I'll watch the video.
Yeah. And all this right here is power, dude. This is you could be like in bonus course 1, what I do, we go over how I trade. I'll do one trade on camp. This could be part of your one-on-one thing. Like if they do a live call with you to like join, be like, I'll do a trade on camera where we're targeting a certain amount and we'll see what happens by the end of the week kind of thing. Because then it can bring, if they want to be there for the end of the week, that's where an upsell can come. Or like the pocket coaching. Hey, at the end of the week, we're going to be doing this. You know, like each day it's like, hey,
Mhm.
you know, that could be your pocket coaching where you're doing like a trade on camera and you're targeting this thing by the end of the week. And that's why they keep watching the pocket coaching
Yeah.
each day. And then that's what,
Because I can do daily check-in on the position because that's what I do. I
yeah.
mean, I sell for the end of the week and we can check every day where it's at.
Yeah. Like, so it could be like options, profits, daily or options, daily options,
Mm.
pocket coaching or something, you know, or, you know, something, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
Daily, you know, make it, or consistent income pocket, you know, a consistent trading income pocket coaching or something like that. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
Normally I charge 67 a month for this, but I wanted to make this less than $1 a day. So for right now, I'm going to do it for 27 a month.
Yeah. I was also thinking in that line. I have a Discord server that I started uh, earlier when I started this,
Mm-hmm.
and I got some people that joined. This was something that was just free that I intended to maybe get some additional thing in there that with paid content, or what typically people do is you get access. Could share my trades there,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll because we've been talking about that pocket coaching, so how could that maybe, I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
just
that can
something.
be a
It's just
separate
something
thing.
that there's something about that pocket coaching that's really attractive because it's like, oh yeah, it's just in my pocket, little coaching, you know, like.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you're going to spend that, you're going to blow that money on making dumb trade decisions, or you can spend less than $1 a day and we can, you know, make great decisions that end up, you know, there's so many ways to justify that price, right? You're going to blow that money on something stupid anyway. Why not learn how
Yeah.
to trade properly? Look at this guy. Smart option strategy shows a safer way to trade options on a shoestring budget.
Mhm.
Download smart option strategies for free. I want you to do, oh boy. Dude, I love these pages. I could live my whole life just looking at these pages for some reason. I do because these things work so good. Dude, you got to take this here. This is just solid gold for you. These are the best pages, dude. I promise you, this thing is just, they're paying for this to be shown. Okay. They're paying for these to show up. Did you know that trading options can be the safest and smartest way to turn a modest retirement account into a steady income? Boom. Dude, when
Yeah.
somebody gets to your page, imagine that's the first line that they read. And then it's like, so let me share with you my consistent options income playbook. It's a special that I have all going on for Christmas. You see how dude, that sucks you in, man. You know, you're curious.
Yeah.
So why not put your doubts aside just for a moment? This was done by a really good copywriter. And download the smart option strategies now. What I'm giving you is a great way to learn how to trade options. See, this is dun, dun, dun. Like you can use all this. Discover the secret to selecting, replace that with whatever, with options offering the absolute great profit. You just throw these on your website. They don't just inside, you could put inside consistent options income playbook and
Mhm.
just rework these to your thing and just throw them on there, dude. The more bullet points and little things that they can see moving down the page that just trigger their brain. Because listen, learn the truth about risk and how to cut your risk. That is not there for anything other than the fact that it's just alleviating some it's
Yeah.
it's you know, and you
Yeah.
need to
Yeah.
have little things like that on there. Let's see what
Yeah. Which
happens. I'm gonna get
don't.
fucking just wrecked with shit. This is my old account though. That's what I use it for. What happens on the next page? Ooh, what I tell you? See? $7. See, look how his
Mhm.
screen, he's got this stuff on it because that's what they want to see. Look again,
Yeah.
live trade examples. Look, and this is all it is. Little 5-minute video. He shouldn't have it. Ooh, this video is strong. I promise you, brother. These are the best damn videos where it's just like this. You don't even see anybody in them. These are, I guarantee you, get instant access even at 2 a.m. guaranteed. I mean, your free options trading course will arrive by email in 10 to 15 minutes. While you're waiting, please watch a short video that answers your biggest question. That answers your big. I don't know. I get so excited about this crap, dude. Options trading, option trades scientifically engineered for consistent month-to-month profit potential. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This freaking page is sick. You should screenshot that.
Yeah.
You need
no,
to go watch this video. Did we get? Oh, here. I can give
I'm
you the
signing up.
insider. Oh, you already signed up for it?
Yeah, I'm signing up for it.
Are you on this page right now?
I'm on the one before. I'm signing up right
Oh,
now, so I should get on.
here's this one. Does this go to that? Does this go to the inside here? When you click on that link I just gave you? Does it pop this
It
page up?
does. Yeah, it does.
There you
Well, thanks.
go.
You saved me an unsubscribe link.
Yeah.
Cake.
So, but you see what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
This is what you do, man. Look at this. I
Yeah.
guarantee you. And see, I go crazy. I'll buy this shit if it were mine. Look, please add. Look at this. Please add the Hughes optioneering. Ooh, optioneering. Okay, please add the Hughes optioneering newsletter to my order for $1. And I understand that will automatically renew every 30 days for 39 bucks a month, and I can cancel at any time. If they've been running this, it looks like they've been running this since 1983 based off the way the website looks. But this is these little simple websites like this are think about the people that are buying this. Number one, they're used to reading shit that looks like this because they're probably, they were like 25 in 1983. You know what I mean? So these people are used to this look and it's comfortable for them. There's so much psychology that goes into this. This is not just some stupid thing. This is done this way for a purpose. Learn the secret to creating trades that cannot lose for just $7. Digital format. Okay. This thing has probably been running for quite some time. Okay. Just looking at Hughes to begin with. Okay. But this is probably a price point that works really well. And this is probably an offer that works really well. Only yours is the Kevin's optioneering pocket coaching daily video for $39 a month. I would do under 30 just so you can say less than $1 a day.
Yeah.
But you see what I'm trying to say? I mean, I don't know about you, man, but you should steal all of this. So I would take this stuff that we're learning here and I get on here tomorrow and I'm like, all my accounts were hacked. I opted into all these things and now, yeah, it's funny. Is this helping?
Yeah, no, it is. I mean,
okay.
Definitely.
This is what I do, man. This is how I go about this stuff. I'm looking for people that are already running sponsored ads and you got to, and I'll go look on like anywhere that there's like a search engine for stuff, find the ads that people are running on TikTok, find the ads that people are running on anywhere. Go to Google, get into like private windows, and then just go down the rabbit hole a little bit and start what you start noticing is just you'll start noticing the same language all the time, that not the language of like, obviously options trading and stuff. That's pretty, but you'll,
not
the
obvious one, but
consistent thing, you'll start seeing price points that are all the same and you go, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. I'm just trying to see if there's another ad. I'm just looking for ads. Because trust me, dude, if you're running ads and you're trying to do things, ads ain't cheap. Like,
so you have to be spot on.
so they're what they're doing is they're constantly testing. And then if it's I used to trap ad, or I had this thing that would like a trap an ad, and then it would show, if it ever showed it again, it would and they actually got rid of that software, but um,
Yeah.
it was a cool ass software because it would like track the ad, and you could see how long they were running the same ad. And and you knew if they were running that ad for a long time, that you knew it was a killer ad.
Yeah.
You know, you knew that worked. And you can still do it. It's just harder. But did we get where we needed to go with this, you think? Are you
No, I think I mean, but just on the practical side of things for just this offer, so I can rework a bit my naming, because I think
Yeah.
we've talked about like
Yeah, I think
adding to the offer after.
so what I would do though is on the next page of this, if I were you,
Yeah.
I would create, so remember that cat we went to, just the old Hughes? I would, on
Yeah.
the next page, I would have an upsell that happens, and it's for
I
your pocket
I
coaching.
okay.
What do you have now?
I added because I have just the course and the course plus all the bonuses. For the course plus all the bonuses, I have a 6 hours mentorship program.
Okay.
So like a higher ticket version where they have 6 calls with me. And I think I have nothing on the first one, on the low
Yeah, so what you could
lower.
do is you could try different things on this. And I mean, I would just do it, because what's the worst that can happen? Nothing.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen if you
Yeah,
don't do it
well,
anyway.
and I can add to it. I mean, I can
That's what
add
I mean.
the
You could have,
600
if they say,
and
yeah, if they say no to that, if they're like, no, I don't
yeah,
want the
then I
six,
can
then you can downsell to pocket coaching. Or if they say
yeah,
yes, then you can add pocket coaching too. You
yeah,
know, or throw
yeah,
that as a bump somewhere.
yeah,
But dude,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
telling,
I can because I have
yeah,
Kajabi, so I can have that as a checkbox on the
boom. And just use what Hughes did, but I would do it under 27. I'd do like
yeah,
29. Yeah, 29. It's less than $1. As long as that way, hey, for less than $1 a day, you can get the consistent options, pocket coaching, or consistent income playbook pocket. That's pretty heavy. Just
yeah,
I'd put like the consistent income playbook. That's pretty cool. Pocket coaching
yeah,
or something like that, and have that as a bump, dude. Why not? What
yeah.
if anybody takes it, then you can just keep pressing harder on it. You know what I mean? When I offered the daily profits pocket coaching, dude,
Mhm.
it just took off. Like, I had like 8 people join right away. I was like, holy shit, are you kidding me? And so like I was like, all right, we're pushing ads to this or something, like, or pushing content to this. So
Yeah,
anyway, I still got to do my pocket coaching when I get off of here. Here's what I did for like my pocket coaching. I'll show you if you want.
yeah,
So it's 14 slides, and here, let me go to it. So what I did was I went into the Make Once community, and I asked 3 questions when they sign up for free. It's like when they join Skool, you can have them ask 3, or answer 3 questions.
mhm.
And so I went back through all the members. I was like, what am I going to do with my pocket coaching today? I went back through all, and I'm getting it out pretty damn late, but it's, it'll happen. So I went through there and I looked, and I was like, okay, what is it? Everybody's like, when it said like, what's your biggest challenge? Everybody's like, how to generate leads and sales. So this was the pattern that I kept seeing. So that's the title. And then I just put, leads and sales. So then I'm just going to go through my funnel. I'm going to talk about my funnel. I'm going to be like, here's the machine. I'm just going to give a quick overview. Like, this is hopefully like 30 seconds long. Then I just took the image and put it on there twice. And then I faded one out, and I'll be like, okay, so what's the problem? I'm going to be like, here's how you find the problem. Find patterns, just what we've been talking about. You go to YouTube,
Yeah, yeah,
Amazon, use ChatGPT. What is everyone saying? Okay. And then the offer. So you're actually, I tell them, I'm like, hey, you got to build this thing in reverse. You figure out what your offer is. Then you go to what you're going to say in the VSL. Then you would go to what's going to be on the landing page. You can't do these pages this way, because if you don't know what the offer is, you don't know what to put on it. So then I'll be like, for your offer, what you could offer right here to get leads and sales, just something that's less than 10 steps, less than 1 hour. So less than 10 steps, less than 1 hour, and not less than one problem. Okay. So
Solving.
okay, your solution. Here we go. And then I'll put like, okay. So because I had the money here, so let's do that again.
Mhm.
Okay. So, you know, and you see I'm keeping it big and simple, like childish, like big and simple and easy.
Yeah.
So your solution, and then here's where I'll put like the less than 10 steps, less than 1 hour, only one problem. Like solve only one problem. So let's go. Okay, that works. All right. This is where OCD comes in. But this is important, you know, it's like you kind of want to see how it's got to keep that pattern.
Yeah.
Because we're pattern machines. You know what I mean? Humans are crazy pattern machines. So whenever because it'll flow better. See how much better that looks?
Yeah.
So your solution, under 10 steps, under 1 hour, only one problem. And then you can charge and I just give them a thing, like charge 150 to 1,500 one time. And that, you know, just focus on that, right? And then, okay, so your VSL, what are you going to do? Well, then what I did is I created just this video sales letter outline using the Inspire, Educate, Ask, Motivate. So I'm going to give them a download that's going to be down in the resources. It's just a Google Doc. And I just screenshotted the Google Doc right here. And then I'm like, if you need to get pictures, you can go to Pexels. You can use Miro to draw with. ChatGPT will give you ideas. And then you can use Loom to create a video and do a screen grab. And that's how you're going to create this thing. And then I'm like, in 30 seconds, everything's got to have like numbers and simple steps, right? This is what they get for the pocket coaching like this is just one day for the pocket coaching. Because see, they're going to go through this and they're going to be like, God damn, if he's doing this for less than $1 a day, what the hell's Build Lab like? What the hell's it like working with them? Okay. And then I'm like, okay, then you got your landing page. So your lead magnet. Okay. What's your lead magnet? Well, for your landing page, less is more, headline, image, get email, 3 bullets. And so I would be covering what they're going to talk about in here as far as the, you know, and then they'll put the headline and 3 bullets or whatever. So I'm just like, you just need a headline, a simple image, get the email, and then 3 bullets. Okay. Less is more. And then I'm going to be like, so follow up. So down here, you know, the follow up. And all I'm saying to him is send daily emails, right? Like here's a daily marketing email template. Okay. Catchy, relevant subject headline, greetings, and then inspire, educate, ask, motivate, and then boom, and drive them to the thing. And now how are we going to do marketing? How are we going to get that? And then I just have this. I'm like 4 times daily content. And for this, I'm just going to literally like blow this up. I'll like grab it over here in the corner and I just grouped all that stuff together and I'll be like, okay, you've got your morning post around 8 a.m. Okay, whatever platform you're going to be on, content type, just make this the inspirational story image, something like that. Share a motivational quote, short, something you heard, something, right? Goal is to just uplift them. You're like their cup of coffee. And then go again at 12. Okay, this can be educational. Then go again at 3. This can be like an ask. Get them to just go over and buy something from you if you want, right? Or get them to post, you know, what they want more of. And then here, call to action. Like this is motivate. Give them a call to action at 7 at night or something like that, right? And that's true. I mean, that's how you can look at it. But I'm like trying to break this down. And then I'm like I told Burton, or like everybody else, it's like this. It's like daily content marketing schedule template. So today's date, what's the theme of the day? What's the specific focus or topic, you know? Because that helps, right? And then that's it. That's going to be the coaching call. And hopefully I'm going to do it that quick, you know? Just cut this part out. But you know, you can do this. Like, I just tell myself, like, you got to stick with the basic colors, white, blue. These are the only colors I can use. And then I just go through. But then tomorrow I can just copy paste this template. So anyway, I just tell you that because if you offer the pocket coaching and you're like, well, what the hell am I going to even, you know, that's all you do is that. But that will build, man. And then you can push that, you know? All right. It's friggin' it's that time again. All right. Well, how about how about tomorrow? Well, I guess we've got let's see, Thursday. Yeah, are you gonna get on Thursday?
Yep, I'm gonna be there.
Okay. But your thing's over in what? 5 days or something
Saturday.
like that? Yeah.
Saturday.
So why don't you do some wiggling on your page there and try to adjust it some. And I like some of those headlines. I love that one where it's like that question right when it starts. That was pretty good. Try to play with like try to create a little like with your page that you have right now. You could screenshot it. And then how I did how I just showed you my pocket coaching thing. What if you created like a simple thing like this, just talking, and then throw some of those headlines or bullets that we found and just talk about what they're gonna get and just show it on here. And that's the video on the page, and make it strive to make it under 5 minutes. It'll help. And then throw you in those pictures.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the video tomorrow. That's gonna be done.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
just shoot that baby, like just, you know, boom. And then go down and replace those pictures with you. Just take your I mean, I love what it looks like. There's so much, your shit's clean. So you can just, you know, get some good pictures in there. Put a picture of you on there, maybe, you know, like at your computer or something.
Yeah, well, I have plenty going on here.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Make it look like
quite nice.
Yeah. And dude, that will, and then email the crap out of people.
Yeah, that's my thing. I didn't work this weekend, but I created a first email this morning that I sent out right away. And I have the sequence planned, but I haven't written the content yet for the next days. So,
and you should really like remember, this is like connection is currency, right? Connection is currency. So, you know, you're so good on here. Like when I'm talking to you, like pop a loom, dude. Like when you're sending an email, create a quick loom, like what you want to say to them in the email, just say to them in the loom, like talking to them.
Yeah.
And then screenshot the loom with the play button on it and put that in the email and send that to them, because that is going to be, and then always pitch your thing. Be like, all right, guys, listen, timer's going down. Join this thing. We're going to have fun. It's going to be awesome, you know? Got her? All right, my man. Very good.
I'll do that.
All right, I'm excited to see it. I want to try like as soon as you get things updated and you've got things in there, shoot me a personal DM or something and send it to me, and I'll take a look at it, and I'll do it. I might do a quick loom for you. You might be my pocket coaching person tomorrow, and then they would go out to the pocket coaching people.
Oh, awesome.
So maybe I can use your page as a so do a before and after with me. Like before you change your whole page, try to do a screenshot of your page.
I have a screenshot tool for the entire page that I can run right now.
Perfect. So do a screenshot before and after, and then send it to me. And then I might use that as like a demo or something like that. And then they'll also hear about it. So maybe it might work, you know, for something.
Yeah.
Sound good? You can also do some compare and contrast stuff. That'd be good too. Go find other people's stuff and just fog out their name. Be like, you know, I've seen this, and it's like, oh God, you know, that's good content too. All right. It is.
All right.
And it's real life stuff too. And it creates like, it's controversy is what it is. So, it's like picking a side, you know?
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm excited. Ryan, hope you're doing good, brother. And, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I'll send an email out about the short form.
Yeah, but cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, all right, my man.
Thanks, Mike, again. Peace.